or he's one of the more elusive characters in North America. But people are just thinking that, yeah, he plays in Keto, he's not going to get that far. But Rakir is most definitely one of the smartest players that are in the scene right now.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the characters. So we got Ohito on one player side. He is playing Seth, one of the strongest characters in the game, and he is considered, in arcade ranking, the strongest player in the world with a RIP that's a ranking system. Like, his rank points are actually so high that the game devs thought it was like a bug. like they admitted that they didn't think any player could make to this point. Right, because as far as ranking points go.
He has roughly 7.5 million RIP.
Compared to like the next highest is like 4 million.
Yes.
And a high player is considered above 2 million.
2 million,
right?
yes.
Yeah, and on the other side, we have Rakir playing Enkidu. Character that's, you know, again, like we were talking about, kind of short range, but explosive damage and great close range normals. So it's definitely going to be a matchup where, you know, Seth is a character that can kind of run away, plays a little bit evasively. The short range character too, but he can make these projectiles on the screen that really help him play neutral and, you know, take the fight on his own terms. So it's going to be up to Rakir to really try and catch Ohito and then lock him down.
And just keep him there.
Yeah, and just keep him there and really use Enkidu's explosive offense and, you know, through a strong throw game with good risk reward in order to really take Ohito out. Ohito's going to do his best to do quite the opposite. He's going to try make sure Rakir can't get in, and just play on his own terms.
Right, because that's the biggest strength of Seth, is that he's so evasive that sometimes you just run into normals or projectiles or special moves just trying to approach him on the screen. And it looks like they're getting into it because they did their button checks.
Yeah, and you know, for those of you guys watching who are unfamiliar with this game, Fox, maybe we should talk a little bit about the grid gauge on the bottom.
As you see on the bottom right there, every 17 seconds that clock goes through, and these players are vying to get that special property with the grid blocks that you see on the bottom as well.
Yeah, and the biggest part, I think, of winning that Vorpal cycle, that tug of war, that looks like Rakir's going to win the first one, is you get this move called Chain Shift. And what the Chain Shift does is it lets you cancel whatever you're doing. So we might see Rakir use Chain Shift here to try and keep his offense. All right, he's holding on to it, and he's going to keep it for one more cycle. No! Ohito with a good defensive shield. He gets Chain Shift, and we'll see if he can use it here.
All right, Rakir gets rid of the orb in the screen, but that dive is not safe, and he gets punished.
Great punish from Ohito. He's going to be able to get this knockdown. He might even spend meter. Yep.
So he will also keep the cycle as well.
Gets to keep cycle, he gets to make an orb here, so here's this knockdown situation. Tries to get a tricky cross-up. Doesn't work out.
Rakir is just making sure he can keep his distance, but instead he gets tagged with a throw.
Yeah, Ohito with a little bit of light lead here. Oh, wow!
He tries to force one jump in the air. Oh no, the orb's still coming though.
A little bit of a scramble, but he baits the parry.
Yes.
So Enkidu does have that parry. We saw that pose, and it can be useful in this matchup, but it looks like Ohito is actually very ready for it.
Oh, that whip punish, a round start from Rakir. He tried to hit Ohito mid-screen, and Ohito walked back, dashed him forward, and got a punish.
Here we go, again, Rakir having to deal with this scary mix. Like he dodges that dive from Seth. That is basically an unblockable attack, but you can jump it. It's basically a throw. But great evasion here. Goes for an empty jump, but gets called out by Ohito.
Ohito drops his combo. Rakir change shifts, and he misses his anti-air once again.
Yeah, you're seeing that flip upwards by Rakir. It's normally a really strong option versus Seth to hit him out of the sky, but Ohito just doing such a good job of being exactly where Rakir doesn't think he's going to be.
All right, this is the last chance for Rakir in this game one. Oh, and there's the unblockable, but he's still alive. Rakir has a ton of meter, so if he gets a good hit, he can end it, but he has to worry about the unblockable.
Ohito doing such a good job of using meter to just close out the round. We're seeing that super orb set in the sky. So that orb goes off even if you hit Seth.
Yes, that's correct.
So you can destroy the orbs before they fire, but it will basically stop your combo if you only are paying attention to Seth and you hit him. Right? Very difficult situation to play out of. It makes you want to just sit there and block, and that's when Ohito sneaks in that unblockable dive.
Right. Oh, round start with the 4C there. But Ohito also had one of his traits saying that he wants to conserve his meter for situations like those so he can close out the round cleanly.
Ohito is very known for being patient and very diligent with his meter usage to be able to create those kind of situations. And man, that unblockable dive is just wrecking havoc on Rakir, but he gets a huge hit here.
Oh, there's a chain shift. Oh, there was a trade there, but
these trades really working out for Rakir though. Enkidu, actually a character blessed by getting more damage off counter hits, more hits done, allowing him to actually really benefit from these trades. There's that change shift, but great play out by Rakir.
There's the EX orb again, so now Ohito's gonna go in, and there's the cross up.
Not a good situation here for Rakir. Now he's gonna have to deal with this knockdown. Will he get the meter? Not quite. Rakir is still okay.
Oh, he got mixed. He wasn't ready for the other side. This should close out the round 2.
Yeah, he uses change it to get a little meter. That's one of the other things that happens when you use that cancel.
Yes.
Is you get some meter based on how many blocks you have at the bottom.
All right, final round for Rikir, it looks like.
And that is an overhead, but Ohito doing a good job of just simply blocking it.
All right, now Rikir, he's been in this position already one too many times, but it looks like Ohito's going to win this Warple cycle once again.
Yeah, Ohito just looking for a defensive pattern, trying to open up. There goes Rikir, catches the backdash. He's chasing him down.
He has to worry about, oh, there's the parry, whiffs.
These parries, Ohito looks so ready for them.
Oh, Rikir not standing up.
This is not a good situation now for Rikir. Ohito with some meter, he might, yeah, he's gonna cash it out. Now Rikir does have change shift here. He can wake up and look at what Ohito's doing. There he does it, and he goes for the throw.
All right, now this is basically Enkidu's time to shine just to try to pin him down. But Ohito gets out.
Yeah, Seth, one of the most mobile characters in the game, and catches him with a huge carry. This should be it. If he doesn't drop this combo, it looks like Ohito
is going to move on.
Oh, he drops it!
It is a drop. All right, last chance for Rikir.
He goes for the fail off.
Fail off being the other defensive mechanic.
Yeah, it's kind of like a burst in that it's invincible. It's basically like a slow DP.
Yes.
It does no damage, but it does knock the opponent away, and it puts you in a powered up state. And it does lock your opponent out of a lot of defensive, options by grid locking them. So those mechanics that involve the D button in this game, you can't use them.
Right.
So it's a really good option if it hits. But Ohito was just so ready.
Yeah, because like you can tell that he was always trying to bait something defensively out of Rikir, because he just wants to make sure that he can never be put into a situation where we have to guess between like a mid, like a high, a low, and getting thrown.
Yeah.
And basically out of that, he's just like, all right, I can fly around the screen, be evasive. You'll never catch me. And every time I have meter, I can just throw out this orb and make you have to guess what you need to do afterwards.
Yeah, we're going to be talking a lot about Seth as he proceeds in the bracket, piloted by Ohito. So he is sitting tight in Winners Finals, and he's going to be fighting the winner of this next upcoming match, Clear Lamp versus Neji. So again, Ohito, he actually said he feels kind of confident about fighting versus the winner of these two matches. He's more worried about the players in the winner's block, but these two players I want to highlight a little bit, especially Clear Lamp, the most recently sponsored player by Well Played. Right, he's come to America multiple times.
Yes.
Won every single tournament
he's entered in.
Yeah. He is a decorated player of many victories, winning at least one major Japanese event every single year for the last 3 years, playing his character Byakuya.
Byakuya, yes. A lot of people are familiar with Byakuya. He's the character who sets up the webs. He makes it so he has this strong amount of set play that once you're there, you have to choose between several options. And sometimes that's really scary because you're just like, wait, I have to deal with all of this and then still try to find my way to get my turn back.
Yeah. The thing about Clear Lamp, though, is I asked him, if he's feeling confident, worried, and he did say he is feeling very worried about Mika. And Mika is the character piloted by this other player sitting on your left on two-player side, piloted by Neji. A character of many skill sets. He's transitioned through multiple characters.
Yes.
He's played Carmine, he's played Byakuya, he's played Hyde, really settling on Neji, on Mika. And Mika is a character that's a very fast character, very rushed-out oriented character. And because she's so fast, it's actually hard to use those webs like you talked about at neutral.
Yes.
Because she just goes straight through them.
Right. She has one of the fastest run speeds in the game. She's also very mobile in the air because she has like a missile-type move where she can control her direction once it's inputted. And she also has, honestly, a DP. She has a DP.
Yeah.
But it hits on both sides, and it can be special canceled with the chain shift option.
Yeah, and of course also want to point out that Clear Lamp hailing from West Japan and Neji on East Japan. There's a lot of West Coast, East Coast in this tournament, and I actually asked all the players, I said, which is stronger, and they all said just, my coast.
My coast, yeah.
There's definitely, it hasn't been settled yet as far as what the more dominant, scene is. It's certainly like a lot. I think a lot of West Coast Japan players have been winning all these tournaments, but a lot of them are in their home base.
Right.
So there's still a lot to be settled, and this is going to be a really interesting matchup because both these characters actually want to get in, kind of.
Well, more so Mika because she has her normals are stubby. She needs to like commit to a lot of options that can be shielded.
Yeah, we see Neji going in here with Mika already putting Clear Lamp in the corner.
Hey, there's the grid break. So now once that grid is broken, you're not allowed to use any function for the D button.
Yeah, this is a really tough spot to be in here for Clear Lamp. But what a good poke out.
Oh, and he just gets his dash up jab.
Yeah,
so now he's going to get a corner jab.
The stand jab from Clear Lamp. Byakuya's stand jab is so good, really fast for the race. We're going to see him utilize a lot. He's definitely known for that stand jab.
All right, the overhead gets blocked, and then he immediately uses his meter to get out of the corner and cross up Clear Lamp.
Yeah, amazing Mika missile. Super here from Neji. Here's this knockdown situation, looking for something to get the command throw.
All right, so did not
able
take
to
that
close
throw.
it out, yeah. Wow, Neji with an explosive first round.
I think that's how you have to play this matchup because Mika doesn't want to sit full screen and try to play footsies with a character like Byakuya.
Like we said, though, Byakuya's normals are really strong in that mid-range, so Neji's wants to get in, but at the same time, he's got to be really careful about Clear Lamp's actual poke game, and he's exactly doing that at the moment, putting Clear Lamp in the corner.
Hey!
Big command grab super.
Chain shift to get the extension.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Look at this. Explosive.
Basically one more guess for Clear Lamp here. Oh, he just techs with the jab.
All right, and here, I think we're going to see this knockdown situation here from Clear Lamp. Yes, he's going to go into the super. And here's the most dreadful part of fighting against Byakuya. You have to deal with this trap knockdown game. Just tries to jump out.
But it looked like he wasn't blocking, just tried to up forward.
Yeah.
So he got tagged by the web instead, and now he's back in the same situation he was just in.
Throws him into the web.
And he'll get this combo.
Normally, you can't actually combo off of the throw with Byakuya, but if you set the web, you can throw him back into that web and get a huge combo. Using all of his resources to probably kill Neji here. Yep. One more.
Infinite worth the X's.
Yeah, and that should be the round here for Clear Lamp. So running it back, looked like he was actually going to get taken out there very low, but being able to get that solid knockdown Neji and just run his game, that's exactly what Clear Lamp wants to do.
Right.
And we're going to be seeing a lot of that from him today.
All right, so round 3, both players just back off full screen. They're just trying to figure out what happened between those first 2 rounds. But it looks like Clear Lamp just figured that, okay, Neji's going to be a little bit more defensive since he got hit once and basically did play the game. Oh, there's a tornado.
Yeah, tornado from Mika. She spins on the ground and then goes up in the air, and it's really fast to the range. And in this game, you can't really block most moves in the air. So you have to stay on the ground, basically deal with that move. Now it is punishable if you block it, but Mika does have meter to make it safe by using that EX missile. So it's kind of a guessing game. Speaking of guessing games,
yeah, you have to guess between that overhead that looks kind of like a mid, but if you see the flash, then you do have to stand up. But now Neji's back in the same situation, blocks the low.
Neji has some meter to maybe help him get out of the situation, but yeah, just runs through. There it is.
Very good bail
Uses
off.
that meter for bail off. Might try and make something happen here, but there it is. Bail off from Clear Lamp.
All right, so now Neji has to be careful because he does not have access to his grid. Oh, he gets punished for trying to retaliate after his belly flop. Hey, and there's the infinite worth.
Yeah, in this game, a lot of moves are actually inherently minus.
Yes.
So if you block them and they don't do anything, you can definitely just take your turn
back.
But they can special cancel, or if they're normal normals, you can just cancel them into other normals. So this is a game where, as long as their opponent is recovering from their normal, you can usually attack back. But you gotta be careful about those frame traps, the special cancels. So it's really kind of a game of chicken, right? Where it's like, when is this guy gonna stop? When is it actually my turn? And the longer you can hold out, the less options the opponent has. And that's really kind of the maze you gotta navigate in this game on defense.
Right. Because a lot of people say, like, isn't it just good to just down back everything and get that grid cycle down there? But then if you're always down back, you can get opened up by throw, delayed overhead, staggers if you're trying to poke out as well.
Yeah, there's so many options. Neji, especially with Mika, on pressure has a lot she can do, but it's going to be very difficult here. Again, in the corner, I think Clear Lamp has enough meter to go into super now. Yep.
All right, and he just won the cycle as well, so if he wants to spend it to get more meter, oh, no, he goes for a little reset. There's a bail off to get away from the command grab.
Yeah, Clear Lamp actually likes going for that kind of cheeky reset, catching the air attack. But it looks like Neji trying to run it back here, has him grid broken, goes for the tornado and backdash, is a little bit too slow from Clear Lamp, but there's the back throw. Uh-oh.
Yes. All right, back in the same situation.
Yeah, it is tough. Those webs actually don't immediately activate, but they do activate it after a little bit. So it's really tricky on wake up. You don't want to actually do anything because you might just run into a web and explode, and then that's when you just get thrown.
Right. So once again, Neji wasn't able to thread the needle of all those delayed frame traps, and now he's just back in the corner again.
Yeah,
Clear Lamp's about to get Warple as well.
Misses that throw. Gets that one.
The grid break with the throw reject miss.
In this game, if you try and tech a throw too early, and it doesn't come out because you're a block stun or something like that, and then the opponent throws you very quickly afterwards, you can't actually tech it. So in this game, it's a way to punish people for just trying to tech all the time. You say, hey, you're teching too much, and you just do an untechable throw. Neji, though, very close to getting taken out here. Let's see if he can make this comeback. But Clear Lamp, what a confirm. That is one of those amazing situations that Clear Lamp is so famous for. The fist bump from Clear Lamp. He is hyped up. He is always so enthusiastic at these tournaments. Would have confirmed that 2B into super.
Right,
yeah,
right.
And he's known for that. You know, at tournaments, he's actually often complimented by saying, you know, his reaction time, his hit confirming is really good. And you see him do that kind of confirm all the time is, you know, the crouch B, and he's buffering that super and just does it, because if you don't do that, if you want to get a combo from that crouch B, you got to go into his Rekkas. Those Rekkas, you know, you don't have very many options after the Rekkas. So being able to actually just only do that crouch B and then just sneak in that super last minute, it's very difficult to do, and it's always lovely to see him actually do it.
Right. It's more akin to like old Street Fighter games where you get the counter hit property, and then you have more hit stun to do a move afterwards. So a lot of you at home are just like, hey, you could do stuff like that, integrate that into your play.
Definitely. It is a game where you can definitely apply a lot of your other fundamentals from other games and implement them in this game. And speaking of that, we've got the best kind of implementation here. We got the Mika mask. This is an amazing match, Fox. Kure sitting down. How do you feel about Kure?
Like we said yesterday, at one point, I feel like Kure is probably the best Unis player in Japan, even though the ranking that he has does not reflect it, but he's one of the highest players.
Yeah, Kure, very OG Mika player, but he's going to be fighting against Libikichi, who is a Mika player, getting that power up with that Mika mask. So you see Libikichi on your right-hand side, on the one-player side, and he is of this top 8. You know, most of these Japanese players are old-school vets in this game. They've been playing this game for a long time. Libikichi is definitely a much shorter history as a Japanese player compared to these other ones. So this is really like a breakout performance from him. He's the rank 5 Mika in arcade. We actually just saw Neji, who was the rank 2 Mika.
Yes.
So Libikichi doing really good, though, making this top 8 over a lot of other, you know, really strong players. So he said he's really happy to have made it this far, and you know, he's really really thankful for the support in the arcade scene and the online community to really help him get this far. But you know, it's going to be scary for him to fight Kure, because Kure is a player who almost every single Japanese player in this bracket, I asked him who the person they want to fight the least in bracket would be, and they almost all of them said Kure. Yeah, playing Yuzuriha, the Yuzuriha, rank 1 Yuzuriha.
Yes.
Truly, you know, described by most Japanese players as the one who really lets Yuzu's strength come out. You know, he is tapping into his character's potential at truly 100%.
Because there are a lot of times where you see Kure play with Yuzuriha, and she's just controlling the whole screen by being full screen, because she has all these Bato attacks that come out, and if you're not blocking them, she actually gets a full confirm off of them. So what you kind of want to do is, if you've ever played a tutorial in this game, you need to dash block or walk forward and block as well, so you can approach her at range. But then it becomes difficult when you're trying to manage through all her meter, manage through her having Vorpal and the ability to chain shift something if you block it. And she also has teleports as well. For some reason, she seems to have teleports.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of these matches, for those of you guys unfamiliar with Internet Inbirth, it's going to look like unwinnable at first, because Yuzu has these swords from literally the whole screen.
Yes. And
she has teleports, because then you can't even catch her, you know, and Mika is just this little girl trying really hard to get in. But, you know, the thing about Uni that makes it such a wonderful game is that, you know, range is not everything in this game. Defense is so highly rewarded in this game that all you need to do is kind of shield correctly.
Yes.
And shield being this kind of defensive option you can do either at neutral or in block stun. It is basically like a just defend, and what it does is it gives you that one block grid at the bottom. And we talked about that chain shift, right?
Yes.
That you get once you win that war at the bottom, and win the cycle, once it hits the midnight position. So just getting Vorpal is enough to really play out of almost any situation, unless your opponent is really good at playing around it. And especially with Mika, right? We talked about that fast tornado move that Neji used pretty successfully against Clearlamp. And yeah, that's a move. Again, it's a risk. It's a high risk, high reward move. But once you have chain shift, it becomes a high risk, high reward, low risk, high reward move.
Right. Because there's a lot less commitment of I have to guess that you're going to press a button here. It's more like, you blocked it, all right, cool. I get to chain shift this.
Yeah, you get to cancel, you get to see what they're doing, stop time, and they're in that block stun still.
So you still get a mix-up, or if you think they're going to press buttons, you can just wait for something to come out and then whiff punish them.
The other thing you guys also remember is that in this game, the core mix-up is close-range throw game.
Yes.
I cannot stress that more for those of you guys watching, is even Kure playing Yuzuriha attacking from across screen, those are all mids.
Yes.
Right? She has mids and lows, but she can't really overhead you from across the screen.
Right.
So, you know, Livakichi can actually sit tight and just, you know, dash in and block patiently. We're seeing that here against Kure. The Kure doing his best, you know, keep him out, going in here. But, you know, this is actually all stuff that you can just block. There's nothing too scary about it. But what they're doing is they're trying to stop you from, you know, getting too close and getting in that throw range. Even Yuzu wants to, at some point, kind of get in on her terms.
But as you can see there, Livakichi was just trying to get some shields going so he could get the Vorpal, but then Curry was just like, all right, I'm going to stop throwing out these moves and try to run up and throw you.
Yeah, and you know, that is the mastery of a character, player, an artist like Kure, is being able to play a character that you could just defend and get grid, but somehow he still won that Vorpal cycle, right? And part of that is landing that throw.
And also, you can concentrate, and depending on the distance on the screen, you gain more grid.
Yeah. And Kure really just tearing Livakichi apart here. Might be able to kill, yep.
He should get some meter, yes, spends the meter, and actually gets a little bit back because he change shifted at the end.
Yeah, the real terrifying thing about Yuzu is not only does she have amazing long-range options, but she has a throw that takes grid. Speaking of throws, though.
There's the EX command grab that usually you do when you have changed it so you can follow up with the combo, but the reversal parry from Kure.
Yeah, so that's that back B from Kure. It is an attack that's also a parry, so even if you bait it, it's still an attack. Nice teleport mix-up here from Kure, getting that hard knockdown. Might spend meter? No? Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, he does. He's just going to try to get the lead and secure it. Oh, green shield turns into a grid break.
Yeah, Kure is so good at leveraging his throw. Use his throw, he's comboable, and gonna clean it up here. Maybe no, the drop. Livakichi with one chance. Grid broken though, he has some meters, gonna let it rock. Oh. Not a bad idea, saving himself. You know, if he just let that tornado rock, he was definitely gonna get punished.
Right. So he just said, I have to spend meter here to see what's gonna happen. But then Kure was 100% ready for that, and he actually picked the right position.
Yeah, he was down around, so he really needed to do that. But Kure, just so on it. Very hot today.
Oh, back dashes from the belly flop. All right, once again, Yuzu back at this range where it's hard to contest her, but she also can dash up with her close range normals that are fairly fast as well.
Yeah, we saw Kure utilize Assault, which is kind of this mini hop in this game. Lets you do a little bit of a fast overhead, or you can fake it
and go low.
Yuzu has a kind of charged air normal, so if you do it while you're doing the short hop, you'll just empty land and you can do a mix up there. Pressure here from Kure, so strong. Might be able to close it out here. Yes, with these resources.
200 meter, does he spend it again? Yes, he does.
Uses that CVO, that cross bail off. So you have to have meter and you have to be in Vorpal, that trait at the bottom, in order to cash out, but it leads to explosive damage.
Correct. Oh,
there we go.
The tornado into the EXB's cannon. Oh, combo drop though.
Even so, Livakichi, he's doing good on grid here.
Oh, the anti-air C normal.
Yeah, good stuff from Kure. He gets that combo, but unable to stop Livakichi from using the change shift. But Livakichi just kind of used it very conservatively there, just trying to do it on wake up to see what Kure was doing. So you can see he's very scared here.
Oh, there's the X.
Oh,
the parry. Well,
my God.
That's a dodge out of stance if you do an attack near her, and she gets to retaliate for free.
Yeah, Yuzu is a stance character. She holds buttons down, and while in stance, she can do that spot dodge. And while in that spot dodge, she can actually do moves out of it.
Right.
So it locks the opponent out of being able to do anything.
Oh.
So that was so amazing from Kure.
Yes, and Kure, earlier in that small exchange, he did his grid thrust. With Vorpal, you're allowed to, essentially like a dead angle of sorts, without using your actual meter. And you're allowed to, thrust people off of you. But if you also have 100 meter, you can do the same thing, but you are then grid broken.
Yeah,
and you're not allowed to use the functions of that button.
Grid thrust is such a good example of the plethora of defensive options you have in this game that are very subjective. Like, we haven't even finished talking about all the things you can do with Vorpal. It's a game with such an interesting nuance to it that, I think even by the end of the tutorial set, we'll only touch the surface, but that's one of the things that I think both of us love so much about this game.
Right, because there's a lot of small ways for players. You can see the interactions with how they want to play with the system.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see a lot of players, they decide to concentrate to try to get grid all the time, or you see other players, they'll give up grid and Vorpal, but they think that their offense is so strong that they're like, it doesn't matter if you have this because I'm just gonna assault you until the round is over. So it won't matter how good you are with your resources if I just can surmount those.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what happens, as long as you're landing the hits, you're good, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, also, this is a game truly about strategy of resource management. Really, I like to use the word context to talk about this game with the grid cycle. The most important thing for you viewers out there, even if you're new to the game, you got to remember that basically that cycle, once it hits midnight, it's a really important moment, right? So it's like every 17 seconds, something exciting is happening, and throughout that clock, there's just a lot of context about people planning for that midnight position. Even if it's not at midnight, they're thinking about how they're going to get to that position and be ahead at that point, right? So that is one of the most interesting parts about the game. It really adds this extra juicy level of context that lets us really talk about the player mentality going into this game, on top of just the normal traditional fighting game elements. But let's take a look at these two players, because this is going to be a match to remember, guys. We've got Hishigata on Wimpy's side.
Right. He's regarded as the #1 Nanase player in Japan.
Absolutely.
He actually played Wagner for about 6 months or so.
Played for a while, yeah.
And then went back to Nanase because he felt like she was more of his playstyle.
Right. And he's playing against Tsunaru, who is also, both these players old school players, and this is the most West versus East Coast Japan match here, because Tsunaru, really well-known player, especially in the EVO era, just really dominated, and he's, he went off the map for a little bit and then really came back hard and strong after the EVO announcement, and he made it to the top 8. Looking really hot here, and he is, again, one of the OG East Coast Japan players here, coming against Hishigata, one of the premier West Coast players. And these two have fought each other in tournament a lot, actually.
Yes, they
in fact, this year they fought at KSB. That was in May, and Hishigata took out Tsunaru. And they also fought at the Toshinsai last year, I believe, and Hishigata also took out Tsunaru.
Yes.
So Hishigata's record versus Tsunaru in this tournament isn't very good, but Tsunaru said, he said he wants to win this one.
Right.
A lot riding on this, I think, for him personally, on a player versus player level. And of course, he really wants to solidify himself as one of these top players here. Every single one of these players doesn't want to just, they made top 8. It's all about winning at this point.
Right. All right, so we're going to get into it. Round 1 start?
Yeah, just the wait and see game, just trying to see how they're going to do defense. Dashing in this game is so safe, actually, because there's no punishable startup on dash.
Right.
So you're going to see a lot of dashing just in this top 8. Dashing is really good, but there's that counter hit, crouching B here from Tsunaru.
Right.
Such a good normal. You're going to see that a lot. The fist on the ground into full combo from Tsunaru, and you can hear the crowd. They love Tsunaru. The crowd loves Tsunaru. You're going to hear them shouting reload. That's that gun mechanic that Tsunaru has with their character out. A big overhead hit here.
Yes. Now Tsunaru's just going to try to solidify his lead here, take as much damage as he can. Maybe he might hold on to Warple. All right. Oh, there's a wake-up dash block from Hishigata, and he retaliates with a 2A.
Yeah, good challenge here for Hishigata. Putting him exactly where he wants to be as Nanase. You have these fireballs, you have this close-range game here. Nanase has some pretty competitive mid-range normals, but Eldum's also a mid-range character, so this is going to be a really interesting matchup I think we're going to see here.
All right, so now we're just trying to apply his pressure, but he gets veiled off. Hishigata puts him full screen, and that EX sword card is projectile invulnerable, so you're not allowed to do that from full screen.
Yeah, supers in this game. During the super flash, you can counter with your own super, and that's something we're probably going to see in this matchup a lot.
Yes.
Because Tsunaru is also really well known for utilizing Eldum's ability to have great supers. She's got that full screen gunshot super. She has 3 different supers that are all really often used, and we're going to see him probably counter a super with another super a lot in this set.
All right, so Tsunaru is just trying to pin down Hishigata. He gets his reload. Hey, he confirms with the EX. Now he's going to make sure he can keep this combo going long enough to win the next Warple cycle, but Hishigata will probably...
Yes, drop.
There's a drop, and it's the retaliation from Hishigata.
It's really important to know also, in this game, when you tech, you can't be punished.
Right.
So it's basically like a hard knockdown. So actually, you can see what they're doing while air teching, and you can't be hit. So really good change shift there from Hishigata. A big dash C here from Tsunaru.
He should be able to close out this round.
I don't even know if he needs there. Okay,
yeah, he has to.
Yes. Okay.
He didn't get the dash up, but that's fine. Use the meter, close out the round. You need to be safe and secure.
Yeah, I asked Tsunaru to talk a little bit about his play style, and Tsunaru said, I play really orthodox, patiently, normally, but in tournament, I tend to go a little nuts.
Right. He's trying to throw off his opponents because, people he's already played recently, that cross-up with the projectile was very clean, by the way.
Yeah, it's not actually, you can actually block a lot of projectiles both ways, but it looks like Tsunaru was actually caught flinching, got counter hit there, so Hishigata really making things tricky with that fireball from Nanase.
All right, Tsunaru's just allowed to dash up there, but the block from Hishigata, he's still just waiting for his turn. You can see him just slowly dash walking, moving forward millimeter by millimeter, so that way he can just pin what Tsunaru's going to do. Oh, there's a chain shift. Trade.
Oh, we saw Tsunaru kind of just baited out that chain shift. If you know the opponent is going to chain shift like that, you can just sit there and do nothing.
Yes.
if someone change shifts, no one is at advantage. It's like an even situation. So if you actually just do nothing and they change shift, and you put yourself in a situation where your normals are better, then you're going to be able to actually play out that situation. But here's that change shift again.
Oh!
Ishigata!
He saw the scramble occur, and he just said, I'm going to use this tornado special move. And then if it's blocked, he just does the EX tornado. He keeps pressure. And Sonaru just got tight.
That is not how you want to start off that. It was kind of scrambly. Like I was talking about before, Sonaru's kind of a scrambly player, especially compared to other players. But Ishigata taking advantage of that scramble. But here he goes, getting powered up by the crowd.
Yes, he was.
One of the comments he said actually when I interviewed him is he said, you know, his player comment to everyone watching was like, I get power from you guys cheering me on, so everyone please give me your power at this tournament. So we'll see if the crowd can really power up Sonaru to let him bounce back into set.
Oh, there's a reversal DP from Ishigata, but then Sonaru with the dash up jab. Oh. Counter hit throw.
Oh my God.
The delayed overhead, but combo drop. There's a double overhead. All right, there's the retell. Oh, there's a lot of drops here, but it's all right. It looks like Ishigata's just going to keep his lead, but then the reversal DP with nothing there.
And now the stare down here. Ishigata using that change hit to try and cancel off the sword card, but unable to get the full confirm. Goes for the overhead again, but gets blocked. Sonaru on the defense.
Oh, he tries to poke out with his 2A, but he gets hopped over with the assault, and Ishigata's looking so strong right now.
Full meter too. Ishigata, Nase is definitely a character that can use meter really well. Sonaru, he's got to really make something happen here.
All right, he's just trying to check Ishigata's movement. There it is. There's the confirm. Let's go. All the way into the corner.
Here we go. The hard knockdown here. He's going to be able to reload his bullets. He has that chain shift in Vorpal. Goes for the overhead. Able to make a plus there. Using that assault jump A. Normally, you don't get a combo off of it, but using chain shift allows you to turn that into a really threatening, pretty fast overhead relative to the rest of this game.
Right, but he gave up chain shift to do that, and it looks like Ishigata will win this Vorpal cycle. He gets counter hit, though. This should be the end of the route, provided that Sonaru has the correct route.
Yeah, he might need to spend meter here, but we'll see. Yep, catches out.
Yes, there we go. Very clean. So
right,
Sonaru looking a lot better.
What a round from Sonaru. That was a perfect. Just doing everything right here, really, like you said before, checking the gunshot and evading all of the speeder usage from Ishigata.
Right.
That's a big, small victory here for Sonaru.
So you can see Sonaru just waiting to see if Ishigata is going to use his meter anytime he does a sword car or any other projectile, but he gets tagged there. Backdashes away from any DP, throws Sonaru back in the corner. Oh, the delayed overhead.
Yeah, the dog kick from Ishigata again. Using chain shift, normally that would be an overhead, but you wouldn't be able to combo off with, but able to, win Vorpal and then take advantage of that big, small strategic victory by canceling it to get damage off the overhead. Sonaru, down really low, but he has chain shift. Let's see if he can use it to some state.
I mean, this is his last chance.
To lose it. He gets shielded.
Oh no, combo drop. There's a chain shift.
Wasn't able to get anything off of it, and Ishigata
with the dash up 2B.
So what we saw there was when you use chain shift, you actually forfeit your ability to win the cycle for a small amount of time. So if you're using it close to midnight, you basically guarantee that your opponent gets that chain shift option.
Right.
So Sonaru, in that scramble tag, he just did chain shift, nothing happened, and then the cycle happened. Ishigata also got chain shift. He immediately used it just at neutral, and Sonaru was backdashing. Ishigata just using that sword car, really active, really fast move that goes across the ground.
To tag him.
Yeah, really able to just destroy Sonaru with that. So, unfortunately, the scrambles just didn't really work out for Sonaru there, and Ishigata really able to clutch it out.
I feel that Ishigata had a hard read on Sonaru whenever he was trying to move backwards. Yeah. Because usually you want to create space away from Nanase's normals, so that way you can retaliate with a low hitting move that reaches really far and get your own confirm. But every time she's hopping around with her force function that lets her just have a small hover, you have to deal with a bunch of overheads, you have to deal with projectiles flying at you. And anytime she has meter, you're just really concerned.
Yeah, we can take a look at the highlight actually talk about this here. Ishigata.
Yeah, he used his meter there to close the gap.
Yeah, but here's that one mix-up here, just a jab. So you're wondering why you would get jab there. It's just like there's so many defensive options you can have. A lot of options like to deal with throw. Throw is such a scary option in this game. It's really hard to react to, on demand.
And there was that round that Sonaru, he had a perfect. That was actually his first round, and he took with a perfect.
Here we go. So watch, he's gonna change shift here, and Ishigata change shift here, sees the backdash,
and he punishes the backdash correctly.
Yeah.
So that's why chain shift is so strong in this game, because with that pause, you're allowed to see anything that's occurring, and if they have committed to something, you're allowed to just say so you take the correct action with that.
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, I don't think it was a bad idea to change him there for Snar. He was down so low. He needed to make something happen. So, you know, he just hoped, crossing his fingers, that he'd be able to see some kind of scramble happen, you know. But unfortunately, that didn't work out for him, so that's going to be the end of the run for Sunaru. Ishigata moving forward in losers bracket, proving that it wasn't a fluke, taking out Sunaru in the other tournaments.
All right, so up next, it looks like we have Neji, Miko versus Kure.
Yeah, we saw Neji falling out of winners, and yeah, it was a tough match, and now I think this is going to be a very tough match as well. We saw Kure playing earlier, and he's looking really clean.
Yes.
Yeah, he fought against Libekichi, and he kind of manhandled him, honestly.
Right.
It was not a good look, and I'm a little bit scared for Neji, but Neji is, again, the higher-ranked Mika. He is a much more experienced player.
Yes.
And it's not like there aren't Yuzuriha players in East Japan, so I'm expecting this to be closer, I think, than it was versus Libekichi. And certainly, Neji's gotten a lot of information. He's seen Kure fight against Mika.
So he knows what the thought process is going in. Is like, all right, he likes to be at this ranges to avoid these options for Mika. So as long as Neji can see that ahead of time and then approach as he sees fit, he should be fine. But it's still one of these matchups where it looks impossible at first, but with a lot of good reads and resource management, you can just make the matchup back into your favor.
Yeah, and you know, Neji, known most often for being a kind of player that is really good at homing in on the opponent's defensive options.
Yes.
Like, he's really cerebral. He gets in your head, right? And so, you know, he's played a lot of different characters, but Mika really fits that playstyle, right? Because if Neji's going to win this, he's really got to get in Kure's head, get in there, and make Kure scared, try and do something.
Well, Mika is probably one of the best characters to do him that, because she has like a hopping command grab move that you are allowed to tech with it because there are yellow rings around you, but if you do shield, you cannot tech the throw and you are grid broken.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Yuzuriha again. A character, the stance character, has these slashes. You might see these symbols on the top of your screen underneath the health bar. That designates each button, right? There's 4 buttons in this game, and so you can do one move with each button. Oh,
there's the change shift. Oh, but he tried to press the button after the belly flop and he got hit. Oh, there's the grid break.
Okay, we saw Kure get grid crushed in the air. That's because he was doing an air shield. That's just to see something we see a lot from Kure probably in this topping, is using up back air shield
to try to escape most of the options on the ground.
Because that's also the input for throw.
Yes.
So you're teching a throw or you're jump back shielding.
Oh, there's a tornado into the EX Beast Cannon.
Neji not gonna let him have any of that though. Wow, what a round.
Might close out the round. He's gonna spend some
He's not gonna get the
resources,
meter, but one hit.
And that's scary. Well, there's 22 seconds left on the clock. There's a frame trap with the counter poke.
Yeah, Kure going for that sweep, really kind of gambling a lot on that defensive poke, just maybe hoping to get some big damage to make the comeback in that round. But Neji patiently closed out that first round, but round 2, first set goes to Kure.
Yes, Kure, all right, it looks like the round start he wanted, but he gets counter poke with that small foot there.
Yeah, an awkward drop from Kure gave Neji the opportunity to get a hit in. Wow.
Oh, the throw reject miss.
Yeah, Kure, I think Neji thought that was going to be a throw and just threw early, and then the real throw happened.
Oh, it gets hit by the second part of the sweep. Oh no, too far for the veil off to try to get Kure off of him.
Even when you don't see the veil off happen, whenever you see a defender with over 100 meter, it's an option. Yeah, because again, the input for that veil off is A, B, C, 3 buttons, and you can do it while crouching. So you can just down back and kind of look for a place to, you know, throw that veil off. And now, while it's too slow to beat like a jab, it's fast enough to hit frame traps. So veil off is a really powerful defensive option that we're going to see a lot. Kure looking to close out this round though with 32 seconds on the clock. We'll see. It's looking really tough actually. This might seem like a lot of time to you guys, but combos are kind of long in this game and the damage isn't too high. So this actually might just be an unwinnable stage here, but let's see. Neji! He's got to race against the clock here.
Right, but he's about to get the Vorpal cycle. He has almost 100. Oh! That looked like he tried to go for the EX command grab, but then Kure just did veil off there, and he should secure this round based off the time on the clock.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So that was, it looked like Neji had a hard read on maybe a backdash.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was actually EX missile or not, but it could have been just to beat a throw tag because, you know, if they blocked the EX missile, he could have done something. So a really cool choice here from Neji.
All right, and going back to this same position, this is what the matchup will look like for the most part. But now as Neji gets in, Kure still has the option of using his fast normals to check Neji for trying to press any buttons, create any mix-ups.
Yuzu's corner game pretty scary here. Kure looking to try and just take this first round right now here. that teleport dash is actually even, so it's actually a pretty tricky place to deal with. And yeah,
Hey.
he just can't deal with Kurei's close game mix-ups.
All right, gets rid of Neji's Vorpal there with his own Veil Off mid combo.
Yeah, if you do Veil Off and it hits the opponent during a combo, it actually takes Vorpal away from the opponent, so you can use that to strip them of their defensive options. Sees it, but that's a situation where, you know, Yuzu doesn't have a DP or anything, so if you're chain shifting in their face in the middle of a frame trap and you have no meter, Yuzu can't actually do anything.
The reversal low sweep catching Neji trying to run forward. Yep, switch spins meter, nice and clean. All right, so Kurei up 1-0.
Really good set, some amazing stuff from Neji.
It was looking a lot closer than Kurei's set earlier, where everyone at home might have been like, how does this character actually get in and create pressure? But the way Neji's playing, you can see he's shielding a lot more normals, making sure he tries to win the cycle constantly and uses meter whenever he's trying to like get in with his EX Tornado or his missile.
Yeah, I think Neji is playing the neutral pretty well, but I think what Kurei is doing that's really putting him ahead here isn't even this long-range game, it's a close-range game. Because he's opening up Neji so often with these throws, you know, mixing it out with the standing jab. It's crazy.
All right. Oh, there's the low
he's
shield.
Just going in here. Can Neji get out of the situation?
It looks like he's just waiting to get the cycle, and Kurei knows he's about to lose it, so he just cashes out on the meter, holds it for now. Neji also is cashing out on his meter. So you can see that he's willing to, oh, see? Because of the chain shift earlier, he ensured that he would get enough meter for a situation like that.
That was so good. Neji really threading the needle here, just getting that tornado confirmed.
Woo!
Lands a big throw, that's huge. He wins Vorpal now. Now he can do whatever he wants here.
Ah, but he gets hit on the way down with that normal whiffing.
It doesn't look like he wanted that side. Kurei walking underneath the force aside to switch. Now, using chain again to try and get out of this corner.
Oh, there's no dodge on that stance from Yuzu.
No, I think he actually tried, but the timing was wrong. Looks like Neji actually reading this timing now. I've seen you try and do that dodge too many times, and now I'm on it. I got your shield pattern here. Gonna try and blow him up here. He can kill if he wants.
Yes, just to make sure spin the meter. There we go.
Here we go.
All right, so Neji up one round early on in this game too.
Neji looking really strong in that round. I think that's exactly how he wants to be winning these rounds. Taking his time, winning these strategic resource game, you know, trying to win Vorpal. See like he's doing right now. He's up ahead on grid. That concentrate though from Kuro, giving him the edge. No, not quite. Good defense from Neji.
Very good. Neji with the walk on there. Oh, he gets veiled off, so now he doesn't have access to his D button moves.
Veil off especially common for Yuzu because Yuzu doesn't have a DP.
Yes.
So you're gonna see Kurei think about using that veil off a lot just to get out of these sticky situations, and you definitely don't want Mika anywhere near you as Yuzu. You want her to stay over there in the corner until you can play your corner game.
But Neji gets out. There's a trade with the jab. Oh, an air confirm.
Hit.
Oh, all right, just goes back to neutral. You can see Neji looked like he tried to bait out something there, but he still wins the Vorpal cycle.
Yeah, he might have been looking for another assault.
Gets counter hit after the teleport. Have to be careful there.
All right, here comes Neji. He probably wants to do something here because he's got resources. He's gonna wait till the cycle's over. He doesn't get it.
He forfeits it by running forward and not concentrating.
Yeah, he tried to assault, which does give you the block, but since Kurei was in the middle of the screen, when you concentrate, your rate is adjusted based on who's closer to the center.
Oh, there's the EX Beast Cannon once again.
No dodge.
Right. It looked like Kurei forfeited his ability to dodge there and just took the hit.
Yeah, I think he was maybe reading too hard into the last sequence, so there's this mind game going on just with the Mika missile. 4, 3, he just goes for it. Nope.
Nope. Blocked, punished. Oh, no! Wait.
What? What?
Does he think he's winning based off life? He did. Okay. He got it. He got it. That was really scary.
Kurei. I want to see his face there because
I guess he was just like, wait, you thought you won that? And I guess Neji was just like, yeah, I don't have to do anything. I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't
he wasn't even blocking. I think Kurei could have just rolled the stick. He might have actually won that round because of it. But it does work out here for Neji. So Neji tying it at 1-1. It's so this match right now.
All right, you can see Neji taking his time. He's concentrating way more often. He's making sure Kurei's forfeiting his Vorpal, but he gets it there anyway. Yeah,
so now the mind game is, okay, if you know I'm gonna try and win grid, and you're gonna counterplay that by standing there and concentrating,
I'm just gonna run at you, yeah.
That's the next level, and then Kurei goes, okay, well maybe I'm just baiting you. Maybe I'm standing here and concentrating to make you run at me, and then I'll counterpower you, and that's what's really happening here.
Right.
But then you get the great hit, he has Vorpal.
So he might just force a, he missed his throw, but it's all right. And a dash up block in the veil off, good punish.
Well, the last couple of veil offs coming out from Kurei have worked successfully, but Neji with these adjustments.
Oh, he tried to press a button there. He got counter hit thrown, so he was not allowed to tech that.
Yeah, that bail off, you know, you got punched, but you still are in that powered up state. But Neji running that timer out, it goes down over time. Tries to go for the throw, gets flipped. Neji has a light lead, but Kure has him in the corner now.
And he has Whirlpool. Yeah, he gets thrown.
So hard to deal with.
But there's 25 seconds left on that clock now, so it now becomes a matter of time.
Yeah, he's doing a short combo in order to get another hit. I like that a lot.
All right, so he should be able to close this out. Maybe, change shift, spin some meter. Very nice.
That meter, it ticks over even while doing the killing super. So you get a little bit of meter back if you're able to change it right before killing them or during the killing combo.
All right, now Kure's on match point here. It looks like his playstyle's been adjusted to match Neji, just trying to make sure he's trying to win Whirlpool all the time.
Going back to playing a little aggressively, saying, okay, well, you know, if you're not sure about the neutral game now that I'm kind of mixing up, then I'm just going to go in.
Right. And Kure scores a hit here. Also has Whirlpool 200 meter.
Yeah, this is where we've seen Kure the most successful is actually this close range game, getting one hit and then kind of going nuts.
Oh,
getting that throw.
Not
enough grid to win. So Neji will have this change shift, uses it here, but oh my god.
Oh my goodness. All right, he saw the tornado and he's used his own EX to get out of the way and score the hit as well.
Yeah, Kure hasn't been touched yet. There it is. I spoke too soon.
That's Neji forcing the situation with the dash up tornado into the EX confirmed.
He's going to win Vorpal. He has 100 meters, so here we go. Neji trying to make something happen here. Looking for a throw again.
Oh, no shield, but he gets a throw. Kure not teching. Oh, the jump back, jump normal.
Yeah, so good from Kure. This is actually very close now. Tries to meaty parry.
And oh my goodness. Yeah, he got
you.
All right, so Kure moves on 2-1.
Yeah, so that CVO looks like a lot like Persona's one more burst here. You can do it in the middle of a combo. You kind of explode like we saw, and that hitbox is quite huge.
It would look like it was gonna drop at first, but Kure being a seasoned player, he knows the ranges. He's just showing off. He's flexing a little bit for the camera.
I didn't even think that was connected. I was like, well,
you're like, wait, that
yeah, you do like slash CVO.
It's like she was like all the way up there in the sky.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I landed the hit. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's take that.
Give people something to look at home.
Yeah. So that's gonna be unfortunately it
for Neji.
Kure, again, one of the favorites for this tournament, but put into losers very early on by the team kill in top 32. Clear Lamb versus Kure. So Kure is really wrecking havoc in this losers bracket. And now we're going to see the other side of losers bracket here. Rikir we saw getting knocked down to the losers by Ohito. Again, the last hope for North America. Again, Rikir coming down from Waterloo, Canada.
Yes.
The last non-Japanese player. So a lot of the people in the audience here really trying to give Rikir all of his power. I hope you guys can hear Suika on the mic really just trying to power up Rikir here.
His fellow Canadian brother. Yeah. Rikir regarded as probably one of, if not the best Canadian player in his scene, and most likely top 10 in North America in general.
Yeah, I think this tournament in particular has really solidified Rikir as a force to be reckoned with. You know, we've known for quite a while that he's a strong player, coming from a lot of games. He has a very long history, actually. You know, you might know him from Persona, Marvel, you know, Vampire Savior too. Like, he plays so many games. But, you know, it's wonderful for him to really be making here on this top 8 stage. And he's going to really have to tap into all the history here to play against Ishigata, a man with equally long history in Japan, one of the biggest names in West Japan.
And a lot of people would look at this and say, like, Enkidu still has to deal with Nanase with a lot of her pressure with tornadoes, multiple amounts of overheads falling from the sky, the ability to change her trajectory whenever she wants, but also Enkidu has that ability to try to snipe her out of the air with some of his moves, like a couple anti-airs, and the parry being really useful to make sure she cannot just fly around and create havoc like she wants to.
Yeah, you know, Enkidu, he has that parry to deal with the projectile a little bit. He has some interesting tools to try and get in here, but he's going to do his best to try and use the fireball smartly to just create some safe mix of opportunities here.
Hey, overhead.
Overhead here for Rikir.
But he doesn't get a combo, it's fine. He's just trying to win the cycle. You can see him not committing to anything. Hey!
Nice.
He saw a gap and he was like, I'm going to use my anti-air on this assault here.
Yeah, it might be an option select, also taking a throw while also doing an on-state there in case you bait it. Big counter hit here.
He'll get the side swap, very nice.
Number-wise, it doesn't save, you know, it's only going to save 3.4, but it's actually a lot more because of Havoc. So Havoc, the character trait for Enkidu, whenever he gets a counter hit,
he's given more counter hit stun properties.
Yeah, you get stun and damage. You actually do this little poison damage.
Yes.
A little, basically. And Rikir, what a round.
He basically hit Ishigata 3 times and won the round.
Yeah. Showing everyone why he deserves to be in the top 8.
All right,
he's trying to put the fear in Hishigata here.
You can see Hishigata being a little bit more hesitant to try to approach Rikir, but he gets the hit after the projectile whipping.
Yeah, big hit here for Hishigata. Just going to spend some meter, get this hard knockdown, keep him in the corner. Gets the TRM.
Here we go.
Throw, reject, miss. Again, if you try and tech that throw too early, and then they actually do their throw, you'll be unable to tech it.
Rikir gets out of the corner. He uses the EX up kicks.
Yeah, he just wants to, oh my god, there it is.
That counter poke.
Back C from Enkidu. So it actually eats projectiles, and it's a really strong starter.
Gets hit by this way after the chain shift. You can see Rikir trying to shield. Good block on the overhead. Oh, he tried to jump out and he gets hit by the overhead from the...
That's going to hurt.
This should be the round.
With meter.
Yes. Yep. It looked like Hishigata didn't want to spend the meter there, but he saw it didn't kill, so he's like, I have to use this now.
No, definitely at this level, you want to take those wins when you can get it. You don't want to give them any chance. That comeback.
That jump back normal hitting, and because of Havoc, he's just getting a little bit more time to confirm with his next normal. Oh, the charge overhead, but Hishigata was dashing forward.
This is looking really good for Rikir, but the retaliation DP here from Hishigata. There's a change of trying to bait poke out with the dive kick.
But it gets punished on the whiff recovery.
It just lets it rock. So that move is actually plus on block. It's still Rikir's turn.
All right, overhead block. Hishigata trying to see if he can win Vorpal, but Rikir's willing to concentrate there.
Yeah, Rikir really playing the Vorpal game really well so far this set. And there,
oh no! That was a trade, well, not even a trade. Hishigata already thrown his projectile, down back and waiting for Rikir to commit to something.
Yeah, the spin kick from Enkidu actually does go underneath a lot of projectiles, but it looked like Hishigata was just really smart, able to space that out so it would work. Big overhead hit here though for Hishigata. This is not looking good for Rikir.
All right, it's gonna be close. He techs to throw very late tech on there. He has to be careful about giving up too. Oh, he gets the overhead. He might be able to kill. Oh, he drops the combo.
He has to change it though. He might be able to punish here.
Yes, and he gets the follow-up.
Rikir, he takes the first game against Hishigata, and the crowd goes wild. In honestly convincing fashion, that was such a clutch super.
Right. Because he used his chain shift to see what Hishigata was doing in that small instance where nothing was happening.
He's looking in good moods here. Hishigata on the other hand, though, he does not look happy about that.
Right. All right, round start. All right, Rikir trying to counter poke there, but he just
crouch B.
Yeah, he just counter pokes once again. He tried to whip punish and he said, oh, you didn't do anything? I'll just keep pressing my turn.
Yeah, Enkidu's normals are really good because a lot of them retract your hurt box, make it look like you can attack there, but actually you'll just get counter poked.
Oh no, he looks like he's trying to stand up and throw there. Instead, Hishigata did a projectile which hit him on the whiff recovery.
Yeah, that Tiger Knee fireball from Nanase, it looks a lot like the the overhead, and it looks like a good place to try and take a throw. So Hishigata really leverages that to open up Rikir.
He's already down about 70% life, and Hishigata just still has him in the corner. No! It looked like Rikir tried to get the veil off to get Hishigata off of him and also get his grid back.
That's the worst case scenario for Rikir because he's lost all his meter, but that's a great win here for Hishigata on the other hand. He has 200 meter, gets a huge fireball, counter hit starter. That does a lot of damage.
Right. You saw Rikir look like he tried to do that back C we were talking about earlier, but he mistimed it and he got hit during the startup.
Rikir, he tried to counter poke, but the scramble here after gives Rikir the hit. Now he's going to win Vorpal because of that hit. And try and take the high.
Oh, there's the overhead.
Real high.
Oh, just the chase. But he doesn't get it confirmed, but he knocks Hishigata in the corner. We'll take those.
Yeah, he has changed it. He can go one more time. Yeah,
right.
Here we go.
Makes sense.
Looks for the throw tech. But Hishigata doesn't fall forward. Instead, Hishigata takes his turn.
All right. Will he spend meter to make this closer to solidify his round? No.
Nase's corner game just lets him rock. I like that, though. Gets him out of the corner.
But now he has no resources unless he can win this grid cycle coming up. Oh, my goodness.
Here, I think he believes he can try and make this, but we'll see. Is Hishigata just going to be able to close this out patiently? Use a chain shift. He's able to attack still, but no.
He gets counter poked by that standing B.
Yeah, Nase's stand B is definitely one of her best normals. It's one of the better normals at that range in this game, honestly, so very difficult to deal with. We talked about Enkidu's normals being really good too, so in that range, it's actually kind of ambiguous. I'm not even sure personally, who really comes out ahead there. Both very competitive.
I feel like it's whoever presses the button first at that range. So if you're a little bit hesitant, you could just end up losing out on there.
In other words, it comes down to player, not character at this range.
Yes. So that's a lot of high-level uni, honestly. It becomes player versus player instead of character versus character.
Yeah, and Rikir, let's see if he can get into Hishigata's head here. He's been doing that kind of dash beat to dive kick into chain shift to try and keep this sneaky pressure going, but Hishigata really not having any of that.
Right, you saw Rikir just doing like small staggers on 2A, trying to see if Hishigata would flinch, but he just stood his ground and made sure he could shield and try to win the next cycle.
Oh my god, catching that backdash. Knows Hishigata really likes that backdash. It is a little bit hard for Enkidu to chase without, making a commitment, but Rikir really willing to make those almost commits, and now this is it. Yeah.
The counter poke out with that crouching B.
Rakir on game point now.
Yes.
Only needs one more round, and he's got full meter.
Hey,
there
counter.
It is. The first one really sees that, dumps him with the overhead into full combo. This is not a good start for Ishigata. Rakir really probably feeling great about the situation now. Concentrates to win Vorpal.
All right, so you can see Rakir just starting to take a step. Woo!
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready with these fireballs.
Hey!
Where are you going? Get that EX hot kick.
All right, manages to spin Ishigata in the corner. He might try to win the Vorpal cycle here. Oh, he gets hit by the projectile instead.
He mistimed the projectile.
Takes his turn back.
Yeah, I think he doesn't care about Vorpal. He just wants to land a hit. He knows he smells blood. He's only one good hit away here, maybe two with a throw.
Oh,
just letting it rock. That's gonna hurt.
Infinite worth. Ishigata's just gonna take the damage here, stop the clock, and try to regain his composure.
Rakir though still is the life lead, and he's got a lot of grit. Takes that throw.
Blocks the meaty. You can see Rakir trying to get a shield, but he gets whiff punished.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough to kill, but Ishigata now taking it lightly. This is a dangerous position here. Text the throw. When you tech the throw, you're plus, it's your turn. So, getting it at the throw deck's really good, but not when you get called out for shielding.
There's the veil.
He can do whatever he wants here. He might be able to. Oh my God! Ishigata with the 2A.
He just pressed it 2A.
Wow, what a challenge! He was not afraid at all. I can't believe that worked out in his favor, but Rakir now, it's tied up.
Back dashes away from the follow-up. You can see Rakir, he cancels out the projectile, tries to press. He has to be worried. Okay, get a good shield.
Rakir gonna just be patient with grit. Yep, here he goes. He wins the first cycle. Now, he's gotta be scared.
Right, okay, Rakir was being patient, waiting for his turn to dash in.
I think the main problem, though, is that when Rakir has CS, he hasn't really gotten a hit from it a lot of time.
Right, he's just using it to stop Ishigata from pressing too hard. Oh no, it looked like he tried to do his anti-air move, but instead he got attacked by the projectile.
Yeah, that's definitely an option like coming out from Rakir and trying to bait that throw bait. Ishigata doing the really good fake out, using that fireball to really cover a lot of his bases here. Just, in and out, in and out. And now, finally, Ishigata with Vorpal for the first time this round.
Oh, he does.
Use it to dunk him with the overhead. And that should be it.
That's it. He'll just end it with his meter. No, combo drop.
Here we go. One chance here for Rakir. Can he do it?
No.
Counter hit. And Ishigata gonna knock out Rakir, but what a performance.
Yes, he honestly, this is probably the best time for Rakir to show up to a big tournament like this, perform to show everybody like, hey, there are some things about, character diversity, character strengths, but a strong player like Rakir is able to just show everyone, like, if you can plan accordingly, use the system mechanics to your advantage, you can win.
Yeah, I mean, amazing performance from Rakir. He's going to end the here at 5th. That's going to be the end of his run. So it's going to be all Japan from here on out. But again, just love watching that Enkidu. But excited to see the rest of these matches coming up here.
Yes, I am too.
But before we get there, let's take a look at some of these amazing sponsors. Let's talk about Skull Girls. So there's a new Switch version coming out in 2019. So that's this year, for those of you guys who can't count. Very excited for that. And of course, check out their mobile game. It's really honestly awesome. I hear a lot of people talking about how cool that game is. And so the fact that it's got a new PvP demo is really exciting.
And also, you can go to Geico Gaming. Thank you, Geico Gaming, for giving us 15% off of our insurance and to get out here to Vegas safely.
Shout out to Geico. They've really been supporting EVO for a while, since 2015. But another amazing group that's been supporting EVO, making events all around.
A lot of majors would not be possible without Gaming Generations.
Yeah, they're just hooking us up.
So if you need anything from there, go to www.gaminggenerations.com and just give them all the details you need, and they'll help you out.
Yeah, if you want help for your back, if you want to really get in the zone, whether it be for playing your games, training mode, or just relaxing at home, check out these DX Racer chairs. You've been seeing us sit on them.
Yes.
We've been, everyone's been sitting only on DX Racer chairs this whole weekend. I've been loving the experience. So use this 20% off coupon.
And you can use this coupon for promo code Zowie EVO19. Go to ZowieDirect.com, and there's a special pricing for the model that you see there for $149. And it's a good series, and most of us have it at home ourselves to play on the practice.
Honestly.
Yeah. You can probably do it at the event here. If you're in your hotel room, you're just watching this, and you're like, hey, I need one of these monitors, come on down and pick one up.
All right, so we're going to go to a break, but don't go anywhere, because we got more amazing Under Knife for you right afterwards.
き光まといて騒がぬとして打ち砕け焼き尽くせ終焉を与えすべての終わりしばしの時は静寂とな
それなりに背後くらい気にしてみるとりあえず存在の確認としても自分の形なぞれないなぜざっとで怯えて己の価値観委ねる完全に完璧な力なんかただの幻想罪悪感を消していくばっかの奇跡にすがるそれでもつかめない魂呼吸をさまよう溶け出してくる赤い闇一線の答え抱きしめる情報を嗅ぎ取るの追い込まれる
Hello and welcome back to Evolution 2019 Under Night in Birth Top 8 Finals. I am Fox. I'm joined by...
I'm Brett.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, dude. I needed that break to cool down.
Oh, man.
Because I'm just shivering with excitement about this upcoming match, honestly.
This winners finals?
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
A lot of people have investments in Clearlamp because they feel like even though he's not clear-cut to be the straight-out winner, it looks like he has the best chance because he's been overseas multiple times.
Yeah.
He's played in a lot of the American tournaments. He knows what the pressure is like with the crowd behind him. So a lot of people are expecting Ohito to not have the same kind of experience, and that would fault him.
If those of you guys just tuning in, just to, again, give you guys a little review of what we got here. We got Oshihito, we call him Ohito, from East Japan, in winners versus Clearlamp from West Japan. So Seth versus Byakuya here, and then loser side, we got Kure, versus Hishigata, and that's going to be a West Japan versus West Japan team kill. But first up, honestly, this is the match. Like, this is truly a winners finals match here because it is definitely, especially at this moment, the strongest from both East and West Japan because Clearlamp, obviously Kure and Hishigata also from West Japan, but not only are they both in losers, and Clearlamp being the only one to actually make it on winners, but Clearlamp actually put Kure in losers.
Yes.
So it is no exaggeration to say that Clearlamp is really like the West Japan rep here. With the most decorated player from West Japan against Ohito, and again I asked all the Japanese players, like, who's stronger, right? East Japan, West Japan, they were all like,
of course, it's my region.
Yeah, it's my region.
It's
of course,
us.
So this is really, at the biggest stage, at the most prestigious event here at EVO 2019, out of over 1,100 players, it's coming down to this top four.
Yes.
And this is going to be a 3 out of 5. Seth versus Byakuya. They both gave me actually their opinion on this matchup, and they both feel like that Seth is a little favored here.
Right.
Ohito says he's actually feeling pretty confident about Clearlamp. He says, on a player versus player basis, I have some doubts maybe, but I'm feeling confident versus Byakuya. And similarly, Clearlamp says, I don't really like fighting Seth that much. He has, his webs are not very effective versus Seth, and just the knockdown game for Seth, there's not much counterplay against, his Oki game. And so we're going to need to see if Clearlamp can deal with this knockdown situation. We're going to see if he can catch Ohito and whether Ohito can keep playing his clean game here.
Already you see Ohito just pinning Clearlamp down, but Clearlamp gets a reversal throw into the corner, and now this looks like the start of that dreaded set play that everyone's talking about.
What's it going to be?
Oh, my goodness.
Throw, reject, miss, catches him.
Trying to press a button, and the round is already over off of 3 throws.
Yeah, for those of you guys wondering why you would even get hit there, the web does not activate for, I believe, at least 12 or 13 frames, enough time to press a button.
Yes.
So if you think that Byakuya is going to try and bait, you can just press the button on wake up. And so Clearlamp was ready. You're going to see a lot of that from him. Ohito landed a good hit to start this round, but not enough to really make up for that. But wow, there we go.
He gets his own counter poke, even though Clearlamp has Vorpal. Ohito's just going to
he might
run this into the corner.
Strip it, actually. We'll see. No, he's going to actually just take the knockdown, play around it. But
reversal EX Rekka. That is invincible for the first few startup frames, and then Ohito's now back in the corner. Oh, Clearlamp concentrating to make sure he wins the next cycle. And oh my goodness, doesn't block the overhead.
All right, this is really trouble here for Ohito because in this matchup, definitely the most dreaded part as the Seth player is having to deal with this knockdown. Oh, Oh, the
Oh my
there
goodness.
it is. There it is, just like I was saying before. He just wake and press the button. He knew Clear Lamp. Actually, immediately last time said, oh, he's not going to press buttons this time, right?
He's going to wait for the webs to activate, and I'll just hit him with the wake-up blow there.
Yeah, unfortunately, the drop from Ohito means like he can't close out this round, but here it is. Unblockable gets got rested. That's the one way to clearly deal with that unblockable.
But if you do miss time, you can still get grabbed on recovery, so it has to be timed correctly. And you can see Clearlamp just doing more staggers.
There it is, rising jump A from Ohito. He's going to be able to use meter and close out this round, I think. There it is. Oh, he doesn't even need a meter.
It's very efficient. You're going to see Ohito do that on defense a lot to try to avoid throws or some lows at range to make sure he can take his turn back and force pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, that confirmed.
Nice. It looks like he caught Seth's backdash there. Seth has a non-traditional backdash where he kind of does this ninja flip that puts him in the air. But even though it is good since it puts him in the air, it's very slow, easy to catch. And so it can be difficult for Seth to actually escape pressure. There it is again, Clear Lamp, letting that throw reject mess. That is such a beautiful thing to watch in this game because it really shows a deep knowledge, player-specific knowledge like you are going to attack right now.
Yes. All right, so you saw that Clear Lamp ate the unblockable because there was no orbs. It was not as bad. And he has a large life lead, so you can play around with making a mistake here and there, but it could cost him in the long run.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, fast fall.
Not falling for that empty low.
Oh, he just does run up and fakes the overhead.
Whoa!
That looked a little bit awkward. It looked like Clearlamp didn't commit to another action.
Yeah, just kind of like a delayed jab here, hoping that Clearlamp would kind of botch off his pressure, and it works out for him. He's going to set this orb. Now he's got to deal with his pressure.
Oh my goodness, that jump out?
Yeah, the air shield though from Clearlamp actually worked out so well, but gets caught by the overhead.
And it looked like Clearlamp tried to press an A normal there, so it should close out. Oh, here we go.
First game going to Ohito.
And infinite worth.
Yeah, so those overheads we saw, like the axe kick. We're seeing a lot of these, the short hop overheads, the assault overheads. These are not fast overheads.
Yes.
They're definitely quite slow, especially compared to other fighting games. They're like 28 frames. So you might ask yourself, why are people even getting hit by these overheads? Well, the reason is they're not meant to mix you up for being high-low. They're actually meant to bait a throw.
Usually it's a throw, or if you're trying to press a button at range, the Seth's axe kick does go pretty far. So it can't just counter hit you out of something you're trying to press. Yeah. That's not fast enough.
The axe kick from Seth, it's often, it doesn't really put him in a good situation after it's blocked, but it's a very good read on either a delayed button press kind of frame trap or someone trying to crouch shield.
Oh, you can see Clearlamp, he almost got to confirm, but he keeps Ohito in the corner. That's good enough for him, but...
There it is. So rising jump A from Seth. You see that a lot. He can come down with jump B. It's a really good normal. It's actually, very hard to deal with. So you'll see players try and shield. When you shield in this game, you actually give them landing recovery. You can often punish. But Ohito was one step ahead, just went for the throw to punish that shield. And here we go now. Clearlamp with a hit. Not enough meter to go for Oki, but puts him in the corner. There's the big mash.
You can see Ohito, he's willing to just wait to see if there's a gap, and if it's big enough, he'll just press his 5B there.
Now you see jump A again from Ohito, just using it really well as a way to deal with throw, deal with jump back.
Oh no, the A dive out of the air. He gets a counter, and you can't confirm from that.
Yeah, Clearlamp trying to do that jump back, jump B. It's a really good option versus Seth, because if Seth tries to do this teleport stuff, you can often hit him out. But unfortunately, it looked like Ohito was just one step ahead with the timing. Gonna close out the round with a hit. Looking really good for Ohito now.
Yeah, see, you can see a lot of the instances where Clearlamp's trying to stagger just long enough to counter hit Ohito. But Ohito's just like, I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to press a button immediately. Yeah,
Seth's such a mobile character. You see him just kind of flipping around. He's one of the few characters that has an air backdash. No one else in this game really has that. Combined with all of his other movement options, he's really a character that's really freeform when he's able to get moving. And so Clearlamp, again, really just trying to pin him down, not allow him to just jump all over the screen to make these orbs. Just saying, sit down here and hold my mix-ups. Walks overhead.
Walks overhead. Oh, he gets hit by the anti-air, but no confirm.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Clearlamp's expecting that, but he does expect this frame trap. So, yeah, I think he's going to be able to kill. The question is just how many resources is he willing to dump here to get this kill?
Oh, no. He drops the combo, but he does the EX Rekka because he saw, with that chain shift, he saw Ohito press a button and responded with his EX reversal.
Yeah, even with that drop, Clearlamp able to really intelligently clean that up. Ohito wants to make the orb, just give him a little help at neutral.
Oh, no.
Yeah, misses the dive.
But because the orb gives you so much hit stun, you're allowed a confirm afterwards.
Yeah, and now, very scary, he blocks the corner cross-up, even techs the throw, and now it's his turn. Remember,
he gets hit low.
You're really plus after a throw tech, so it's actually a really good situation if you can tech the opponent's throw.
So you can see Clearlamp, he's going back to the staggers, trying to make Ohuto bite on some of these block strings, but he gets an assault confirmed.
Yeah, even confirms the air-to-air hit and stand jab. Uh-oh.
Oh, but too far for the command grab.
So that is a really good super from Seth, though, because it is invincible from the first frame, and it's throw. So if you're trying to do something, you just get caught, and naturally leads to a full combo, but clearly one step ahead, again, going into this dreaded corner setup.
All right, blocks both was, but
no web, so no combo. But wow, yeah, Oito, he's being so brave here. Just wake up 2V. That's just definitely a player read. He's like, well, I did it last time
and it worked.
So maybe you won't think I'm going to do it again.
But you can see Clearlamp was clearly outside of the range for that to hit him, and Ohuto was just thinking maybe he'll dash at the last possible second and try to throw me. But instead, Clearlamp just stood there, waiting for him to commit, and he ate the web.
Yeah. So rock, paper, not working out in game 2. But here we go in game 3. It's tied up 1-1. A very contested match so far.
All right, so Ohuto is just going back to this guy, setting out those orbs safely.
Yeah,
but Clearlamp is just like, I'm getting in there myself.
Yeah, that's the thing. These orbs really help Seth just attacking on his own turns. And Byakuya doesn't really have very many long-range options. So a lot of characters can kind of hit Seth for making the orb, but not Clearlamp. You know, not with Byakuya. You really got to get in like he's doing right now. Just try and run your game.
All right, so he's going to get the knockdown. He doesn't have any meter to spend, but he just takes that the partial charge overhead. It's still a low that you have to block.
Yeah, that down forward Z from Byakuya. It's a low until you hold it completely dense overhead. And, you know, we've actually seen him letting it rock a lot, but it's just been hitting Oito in a weird timing, so he hasn't been able to combo off it yet. But I have a feeling if this keeps hitting, that Clearlamp's just going to be able to confirm a lot more. Speaking of confirms,
he gets that dash C confirm all the way back to the corner, spends the meter, and we're back to this point once again.
Very familiar sight here. Oito, I think he realized, okay, got to be patient here. I really got to just hold all this. Blocks the overhead, very nice.
But that web is still there, gets killed. Oh, EX orb is too high to contest.
Gets a dunk. Unblockable. Clearlamp wasn't sure whether the orbs were tracking or not. Tracking on those things is really weird. This time, oh my god, what a confirm. He misses the ender, but
oh, the rising jump A on defense once again, but combo drop. Ohuto still has chain shift. There it is.
Yeah,
tries to get a cross up.
The thing about this cross up, though, is that if the cross up is too tight, it just gets auto blocked. That's what happened here. Here comes the orbs. I didn't even know what was going on there either. I think Clearlamp just thought the orbs were going to attack and keep him safe with a throw. Big damage here for Oito. This actually might be really bad. I think this will kill.
Spend the meter, yes. Yeah. Optimal confirmed there.
Yeah, very optimal. Oito, known for doing some really clean combo work.
Woo, that shield on that jump normal, but Clearlamp, he's just trying to tag Ohuto from jumping out.
Yeah, he's where you going, back in this corner.
And
but
he has meter.
Really, it's so impressive that despite Clearlamp being able to pin Oito down so often in the corner like this with his good play, Oito's still been able to play it out, but I don't think he's going to be able to play out of this one. He got grid broken in the corner very low now, and one more time. Oh, no.
Doesn't spend the meter.
Really?
Oh. Hits him out of the air. Oh, throw reject makes back into the web. And he gets the full combo with the perfect.
I'm pretty surprised he didn't just go into another web, but maybe there was too many knockdowns on that combo.
Right, he didn't want to risk it, so he thought that as long as Ohuto's going to try to tech forward, he would have to deal with the web in front of him anyway. And he would also have to deal with the mix-up of an assault, or a low, or a throw.
Big win here for Clearlamp in this set.
I think this is the first time we've seen Ohuto go
down in the set.
Yep,
Yeah, for sure. He's been playing super clean all tournament. All of the Japanese players, it feels like he's one of the players that has had the least hard time getting this far in the bracket. But you know, Clearlamp might be the stop sign here because he's only one game away from putting Oito in losers, and that could really tear up this top four. Yep. I mean, no matter what happens, it's going to be crazy. Either of these players dropping in losers is going to be quite the sight to see.
Oh, throw tech. Oh, and he just gets the low B there.
Yeah, again, remember, guys, if you tech a throw, you're +8.
Yes.
And so you can just press buttons, and if the opponent's trying to do anything, you just get completely blown up.
Right. There are a lot of situations where essentially, like, if they try to take their turn back, you can still force the situation just because they're at a slight advantage. Oh my goodness.
That's such a good read from Clearlamp. It's going to be really difficult here for Oito to close out, but that's a great start. That grid break's going to allow him to force his way in here because no shielding for you now. You got to hold all this stuff.
Tries to jump out.
That's insane. That hit is usually so hard to get as a Seth player, but he was able to use change to get it. The whip throw and the hesitation happens all the time. Rough break because Oito was looking ready to really run that back, but now Clearlamp only one round away
from going to the grand finals.
You do not want to get kicked here as Oito. There it is. The dud hit though from the orb. makes a really awkward situation. Here's some corner pressure here from Ohito. Gets that air back tag. Here's the jump. Hey. The jump in
just jump and throw. Okay.
Yeah, he's looking for Clam's shield.
Right.
Clam has been shielding that jumpy like the whole set, and I know Ohito's looking for it, so like, he's going to try and leverage that more, I think, in this round to try and make a comeback.
All right, so we're back into the set play. Blocks the low.
Yeah, he knows Ohito, he wants to stand up there because you want to remove the up web.
Right.
That web won't go off until you try and stand break it, and that's when Clam just tries to delay low, catch you from trying to stand up.
But he gets thrown back into the other web.
And here we go.
But he won't get Vorpal. Actually.
He's going to, because he's going to be able to VO maybe if he gets. Oh, no. Okay, he was confused. Yeah, it looked like he wasn't sure what to do in that situation. But there's still. Oh!
All right, he gets the veil off. All right, this is his last
He
chance.
gets spent meter. Seth has really good options with meter.
The run-up command grab.
Command throw.
But he doesn't have any.
He's trying to make it happen. EX orb. Yep. He wants a neutral game. There's a jab. He goes right to super. The orb can't save you there.
And
Clear Lamb
gets the grand finals. 3-1 over Ohito.
Ohito, he thought he'd be good because you just do the EX orb, and then it's really hard because it'll break your combo.
Right.
But now if you're doing a super, you're invincible.
Right. So as you saw,
The presence of mind, Clear Lamb.
he saw that the orbs are. He heard the orbs come out. So he was like, okay, I need to do something that gives me invincibility, so that way I don't have to eat this orb and then lose the round potentially.
That was so sick, and I love that Clear Lamp is such a expressive player. I love watching him play, watching him win. It's so amazing, and that was a beautiful match for Clear Lamp. So he's going to be in grand finals now, which means we have a very scary
losers bracket.
Yeah. And we've got first up Kure versus Ishigata. We got Ohito waiting in the wings. I don't know about this one.
I don't know,
It's going to be pretty crazy. It's really unfortunate that this is happening. It's a West Japan team kill. Both these players very familiar with each other. Yeah, a lot of time to prepare. Yeah, these guys know their friends. I love watching this here. And they're here to have fun. Again, at a historic moment for EVO, for Under Night In-Birth, absolutely. For niche indie small games, with a huge community supporting them, though, coming out here. I can't imagine what it feels like to be on the stage right now, Fox.
Do you remember last year, 2018?
Yeah.
Top 4. We were doing not this exact same thing, but we were on one of the other streams.
We were down there in the other hall.
Yes. And we were just commentating like we normally do. And
times have changed.
And we had a pretty big crowd for about like a 200 entrant tournament. But because it was so stacked at the time, we had probably our best representation showing up for top 4 at that time.
Yeah, look at this crowd here coming out in full force early in the morning.
Man,
but
so many people woke up early. That's great.
Yeah, I am just, I've got nothing but love for the scene just really coming out in full force here. It's like everyone is here kind of thing.
Yeah, I think everyone is actually here
like
for once.
Over 30 Japanese players and a lot of the JP players both here and over, on their side of the ocean, saying, you look at this bracket, it's not atypical. Like
No.
this is the strong players are here out in force. It's not whack at all. And this match is going to be incredible here. Kure versus Ishigata. This is just a button check, and it's going to be interesting. Again, Kure, very scary player with Yuzu. In this matchup, especially, like normally Nanase wants to make fireballs, try and control neutral, but you gotta be super careful against full screen slashes.
Slashes, right? Because the slashes will hit Nanase, and then also
kill fireball
at the same time. So then it turns into how often do you want to use this fireball, or should you just abandon that plan altogether and just try to meet Yuzuriha in the air?
Yeah, these slashes from Yuzuriha, they're not just checks. They lead to full combos
yes.
into relatively high damage. She honestly, on average, I feel like she has one of the highest average damages in this game. It does not feel good at all to get hit by one of these slashes, I'll tell you that.
All right, so here we go. Loser semis.
Right versus Ishigata. Round start still very slow pace at the start, feeling each other out. Again, this is 2 out of 3 though in the semis. So no mistakes can be made here.
And you can see Kure just taking his time, just placing out all these Bato slashes, trying to check Ishigata, see what his response is. And you can see Ishigata just is willing to say, all right, I can just chill here all day. I have 68 seconds left, and I don't have to worry about getting tagged full screen. Oh my god, there's the chase, by the way.
Yeah, he doesn't really get anything off of that pressure, and Kure with the smart challenge on that jab.
All right, so he should be put into the corner. It's closer to the cycle for Hishigata, so blocks a 5A and then retaliates with his own 2A.
Yeah, Hishigata reading that maybe Korea wanted to try and do something a little bit risky to try and win that Vorpal cycle, so Hishigata, you know what, I have the lead, but maybe that's why you won't think we're going to do something here.
And that's that confirm we were talking about. He got the 1/ full screen, went to EX, and he also got rid of Hishigata's Vorpal with the bail off mid combo.
Yeah, Kure loves using his own meter to strip Vorpal from the opponent, because once the opponent doesn't have the Vorpal, it's really easy to just run your game as Yuzu.
Right.
You don't have to be worried about that.
You know, there's no worry about chain shift. There's no worry about them grid thrusting you off to just get a knockdown.
Yeah, and the fact that, you know, she can do that in mid combo means you can't just feel okay if you're holding on the Vorpal. If you get hit, you're just going to lose it. And all that hard work's going to go down the drains.
Because now you're getting hit. You don't have any other resources. But you can say Kure is just going back to the same old game plan, and Hishigata's just like, all right, I have to somehow thread the needle here. Oh, he gets in.
Here comes Hishigata's pressure.
And you can see him just do like slow checks.
There we go.
Ah, he got him stand teching. There's no throw there, my guy.
Yeah, stand tech is the easiest way to tech throws in this game, but it's also the most easily baited.
Blocks the assault. Hey!
Nice anti-air counter.
All right, Hishigata still maintains. Oh, just kidding. Oh, and then the reversal 2A on the drop.
Yeah, Hishigata has a good chance here now, but he's got to be careful about that bail-off. If you get hit here, you're probably dead. Like, actually, you're going to die.
Oh,
unless he drops his combo. But, wow, bail-off for both players now. Gets a quadruple overhead.
He blocked all of those in that sequence. All right, and Kure manages to take his turn back, but Hishigata is...
Lets it rock.
Hey, there's the dodge.
Okay, time is such a relevant factor now.
Oh my god, the full screen sword card!
I think that's going to probably be it, because I don't think he's going to kill, but it's going to run out the clock, and there's just too much time. Yeah, he's just going to do a full block streak.
Right.
Yeah, you see Kure just getting countered there because he knows you basically got to mash out Hishigata, otherwise you're just going to lose that round.
Right. All right, so now we're back to full screen. Hishigata gets in, get a small hit, and you can see his pressure just trying to establish what Kure wants to do. Oh my goodness!
Wow, just balls to the walls here for Kure, getting a really strong hit. Going in here, there's that throw game, but a little bit too early. Hishigata smelling out the throw.
Oh, that counter hit 5C!
He also smells out that challenge there. Great frame trap from Hishigata. And that's another thing, his dashing normal, that flip, it can be a high or low, and if you time it right, because there's so many active frames on the knockdown, you actually plus afterwards.
Plus that, yeah, you're safe. So usually those are unsafe, but if you time it correctly, you can make those a combo starter / just more pressure.
Yeah, and the defending player usually doesn't want to challenge that because they're not really sure. It's like they don't want to hang themselves for something that was obviously not their turn.
And you can see Kure just, even though he has the life deficit, oh, he got the snipe!
Yeah, big super there. That super from Yuzu, that EX flash hits a lot of screen and it keeps you in stance. You can actually, keep doing your stance moves as Yuzu.
But Hishigata he catches the backdash with the low 2C, blocks the double overhead.
He's got to play around the chain shift, and he does. So Kure jumping out of the corner here.
Oh.
Gets a hit, doesn't get the confirm. Now time, good tag. Kure though with the life lead, 12 seconds on the clock, but he wants to make something happen here. Up back shield into super.
Oh, he gets hit by the sword card.
That's gonna be it.
And that's game one, Hishigata.
What a clutch super. He did that same thing earlier in the bracket.
Yes.
And wow.
You can tell that Hishigata's willing to wait for a moment where Kure's trying to reprieve and be like, okay, I have my space. I don't have to worry about anything crazy. Oh, wait. She has 100 meter. You have to be careful about her follow-up on block or hit.
Hishigata's clutch factor is just off the charts today.
All right, back to this Yuzu stance pressure, but Hishigata gets a knockdown. Hey, catches the backdash.
Going in here, but Kure having none of that with the crouch jab, taking his turn. He's got Vorpal, but he's got to make something happen here with it. Let's see. Is he going to hold on to it? Is he going to try and make his play here? We're going to find out. He does make a fireball. Still can afford to be pretty patient. Doesn't even need to, yeah. What do you do in jumping? The down forward C, the hard knockdown. Now he's still at Vorpal.
Oh, meaty tornado, but drops the combo. Still keeps pressure. Oh, the backdash gets tagged by the low.
Yeah, we saw Kure throwing out that sweep a couple times earlier. I definitely think that's a player versus player thing. He likes to try and bait your defensive response with the backdash. Normally a pretty safe option, but Kure willing to throw out those sweeps. But now Hishigata.
Oh, shields the low.
Yeah, keeps him safe with that force function. Allows Nase to fly around. That's her character-specific trait. Gonna get that jab. Should be enough to kill as well.
And now Hishigata is one round away from moving on to losers finals.
Ishigata might be able to just put Kure
Oh,
out of
the
this tournament.
5A anti-air confirmed.
Let's see with the knockdown if we're going to use meter to take some damage. Staggers, but Kure not having any of that.
You can see Hishigata waiting for Kure to move before he commits to something.
What a confirmed stand B into Whirlwind Super. That is so godlike. In the corner, bait them again.
Once
Kure
again with the sweep.
With the 2C. Hishigata though bouncing back from that situation. Still with the life lead. The patience.
Oh.
Oh no, he tries it. That was so smart, but he does shield that salt. If you try and go for that tricky overhead to try and bait the throw, and the opponent does stand shield it, you're in for a world of hurt.
You see Hishigata just sitting there, not willing to commit to anything.
Yeah, I mean, Hishigata doesn't need to do anything here because, you know, he doesn't have Vorpal. He's going to try and let Kure waste it, and Hishigata's looking to try and shield once. He needs one shield here. Nope.
Doesn't get it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be too risky. Any defensive object can always be a risk if your opponent reads it, and these players definitely know each other well enough for that to be a huge factor. So, you know, Hishigata still with no Vorpal, but 18 seconds on the clock.
Oh, he gets a reversal by it. That should be it.
Hishigata knocks Kure out of the tournament. And that, you can see the pain on both these players' faces. They play each other all the time. Good friends from the West Coast, a team kill. The roughest team kill so far in this tournament. Man, it's gotta be a heartbreaker. But on the plus side, we have
our losers
Ishigata
finals versus Ohito.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go.
I don't think they played at the most recent Japanese national.
They played at KSB.
How'd that go?
Last year, and it was kind of a scramble fest. And Ohito did come out on top, but it was like really close. It was really close. So I don't know if this is going to be, you know,
reminiscent of their previous encounter.
Exactly. There's a lot at stake here now. Ohito, can he collect himself in this losers bracket now? Well, clearly, you know, feeling really good about
chilling in grand finals.
This is definitely, I mean, obviously it's ideal. Like, it's always ideal for someone to be winning finals. But I just feel like clearly he's definitely the kind of player who, you know, he feels his momentum. You know, he gets pumped. He has that energy, and so he's going to be going into that grand finals being really confident. And both of these players definitely a little more on the, you know, conservative side, and you know, you can definitely feel that nervousness sitting here in the losers final.
It's honestly always like that whenever you get to a big major and you've been expected to do really well to, like, probably just get to grand finals on whatever side you're playing, or maybe you just breeze through the winners finals. But once you get there and you get knocked down, you're like, wait, I haven't lost. I haven't been down a set all tournament. I haven't lost a set all tournament.
You know, the most amazing thing to me about Hishigata that I want to highlight here is that I asked Hishigata how he felt about this top 8 going into it, and he said, I feel okay, but I cannot see myself beating Kure. He said, I have no actual vision of how I'm going to beat Kure, but he did it. He did it, and honestly, it looked clean. It was really good. You know, he was doing exactly the right things he needed to do. So I'm hoping that because of that, he's going to really power up here against Ohito. And also, just if Hishigata feels that Kure was like his toughest opponent, he was able to take him out, then I'm expecting to see him show us an amazing performance here versus Ohito.
All right. So once again, Ohito playing Seth versus Hishigata.
Similarly, Ohito did also say he's pretty worried about fighting Nase, and his concerns are definitely applicable here.
Oh, that shield doesn't get punished, but it's all right.
Yeah, Ohito does a lot of this kind of jumping like this to try and, you know, if you're going to challenge it with a shield, then you can just get blown up for it, leading to a pretty hard punish. So here comes the Freight Trap into empty throw.
All right, back into the corner. Hishigata not committing to anything, willing to just wait to see what the pressure looks like before he decides to make an informed decision. Oh my goodness!
Big anti-air option slide, reading the throw, but covering the anti-air option here. Ohito getting the hard knockdown, blocks the cross up, but you know he still has Vorpal.
Hold the jump forward, but Ohito's about to lose the cycle. There, decides to cash out.
The orb's going to save him from pressure, and he even runs under and gets a great stand C. So that stand C from Seth, it leads to so much damage. It's one of his best normals. It's really fast and strong for its range. So we're going to see that a lot in that kind of mid-range game versus Hishigata's Nase. Still looking for the shield.
Yeah, he's looking for the shield, but also Hishigata's not committing to anything. He's trying to see what the movement options are in the air because
this is so interesting here from Ohito. He gets that jab.
And he should end the round, yes. Very
He's
clean.
literally jumping around, trying to elicit the
response.
reaction, from all of his plays. He did this versus Clearlamp. Yeah, he did this. He's doing it versus Ishigata. So I'm really interested in seeing how long he's going to run with this strategy.
All right, uses the meter to get the knockdown, but Ojito techs forward. He gets out the corner.
Again, that rising jump made him fastball. This time looking for the throw, though, trying to catch a stand deck or something. Big hit here, though.
Yes, there's the side swap. Once again, back into the corner. Very
Play
nice.
around this change it. Let's see how Ojito uses it here.
All right, no shielding. Oh, he gets hit out of the air, but no confirm.
Still doesn't use it. Oh,
Hey,
no.
gets hit high.
Yeah, that's a delayed high here. It's like really delayed. You can kind of mix it up by just recovering and doing a low. And wow.
Very nice from Hishigata to realize that he needed the meter to get the kill, so he decided to use his chain shift to get that meter.
Yeah, it's important to point out also that Seth does have slightly lower than average health. He has the lowest health of any character in this game. And so it really is pretty applicable in a matchup like Nase, where Nase does like medium damage,
yeah.
depending on what the starter is. But then like when you factor in Seth's low life, yeah, it can really affect how many hits.
Oh, the
Nase
dash
needs.
out of the corner during the assault.
Yeah, Ishigata's really good at implementing that wake up dash block in order to play around offensive options in this game.
As you get knocked down, when you get up, you're allowed to you're obviously allowed to move. So when you're trying to just see what the opponent's doing, you're dashing at them, but you're allowed to block any instance of a move that comes out, as long as it's not a high, but you have to worry about the orbs.
So smart. He doesn't even get punished for that.
Oh, he punishes the attempt to get the dash through.
As we haven't really even talked really about how Seth works. I think Nase makes some sense. You know, she makes fireballs. She's got that like a charge forward move. It's got some follows with Seth. Seth is almost like a Rekka character. He has a bunch of special moves that he can cancel into other special moves. So his dives are actually special cancelable into these teleports. He's got teleports. He can go into the air on either side of you, or he can go into the ground. And his teleports are also special cancelable. So you can go into the sky, then go into the ground, then go into the sky again. He's just so mobile, and it's really, you're going to see a lot of very character-specific options that Hishigata is trying to implement here to punish that teleport. One of them is that shield. Trying to shield the dive and then hit him before the teleport can go off.
All right, so you can see that Ojito's just been blocking for a little while until he tried to take his turn back, and he should win this Vorpal cycle. Sets out an orb. You can see him just sitting on an orb and just waiting every single time.
The reason that he's putting that orb right in Nase's face is he's saying, hey, do you want to kill this orb? You want to hit it? Well, I can just hit you when you're doing that. Really baiting. You just got to see, how are you going to deal with this?
Oh, gets under the projectiles, okay. He's still, gets away from the overhead. Oh, anti-air, no counter hit to confirm.
Yeah, Ishigata was ready for the counter hit, but unfortunately, Ojito didn't press a button. Was even ready for that shit. Wow, recovered. Oh, that's big.
The dive goes into the fireball, and Hishigata gets it confirmed.
Can he kill off of this? This is going to be a lot of damage. He has enough meter to do a lot. Okay, no, he's going to hold on to resources, but that might have been his mistake. 21 seconds on the clock, though. Can Ojito actually do enough damage? I don't know.
He would have to win Vorpal in his next cycle.
Yeah, Ishigata, he's going for it. This is crazy. He thinks he can kill him in 12 seconds.
He just gets counterposed. So he loses 100 meter, but he was trying to secure this round as soon as possible. Oh, the tornado.
Yeah, he was able to block it in the air.
All right, orb. Now you have to worry about the orb in front of you, but the dash under to the 5A.
On him win the landing recovery, and now Ishigata forced to take this knockdown. We're going to do the super, we're going to make the orb here, and now we're going to mediate.
Got hit low.
Yeah, he was expecting a cross-up of some sort, or just something tricky, maybe the unblockable coming up. But instead, Ojito just making it normal. There is another unblockable. Chain shift to combo off with. That's going to be the kill.
All right, so Hishigata decided to not try to move out of the corner there. So in doing so, he had to block the orb. And when he blocked the orb, he had to suffer getting hit by the command grab, but he's turning it around.
Hishigata.
Oh, that disrespect 5B on wake up.
Yeah, stand B from Ojito. It's a really strong normal. It's really fast with its range, and I don't really think that Nase has a normal at that range that can contest it. Nase wants to play a little farther out. There's another unblockable dive.
He's just taking the small increments of damage, even though he's, trying to get these setups. Oh, sword cart out of there. EX orb, you have to worry about it again.
Can he save himself? He does.
And he gets a confirm.
Beautiful routing by Hishigata. And he's going to go in from this, looking for some defensive habit, but there's the throw from Ojito into the corner.
Oh, and the retaliation 5A from Hishigata. It's going to be close. Okay, he just takes the knockdown there.
One more hit, maybe. There it is, the double overhead.
But the drop. No!
Ojito, he's not going to let Hishigata get away clean from this. This is a lot of damage. This actually...
It's just close.
It's super close. He even kept it easy. I think he could have done even more damage, but let's see it. There it is!
Oh my goodness! All right. It is 1-1 now. That was
important.
very crucial.
That IWEXS, the damage is based on how low you are.
Yes.
The damage is based on how low you are. The lower you are, the more damage that stuff does. So and the fact that it was close actually really helped Oito.
All right, game 3.
Crazy.
All right, both players just throwing out the projectiles, trying to see what's going on.
Yep, just baiting low. Whoa. Catches him with the sweep.
Stood up at the last second, got clipped, but he has Vorpal, so he might be able to chain shift the wake up to see what's going on. There it is.
Nice tag. It's still Seth's turn here. Just trying to be sneaky here with these teleports. But Hishigato with the patience. He blocks these lows so well. Gets caught with a frame trap though.
All right, now Oito has a bunch of grid and he maintains Vorpal. So this is going to be a rough time for Nanase in the corner.
We have the charge force punches that makes this next orb really fast coming up. Here's the orb set. What's it going to be? Run up throw.
Oh,
empty low this time.
It finally worked.
Yeah, he tried to call out with stand shield.
Because he thought he would just do a rising jump A there.
Yep.
But now we're going into round 2.
And he's just a turning point here for Oito. He's been looking really clean in the last couple rounds here. Sets up the orb, there it is, yeah. If you're trying to hesitate thinking it's the slow unblockable dive, or you think it's some other option, bam, that A version of the dive just comes out of nowhere. Leads to a lot of damage and really hard to actually anti-air. Really powerful move that we haven't seen Oito actually do that much, but the threat of it is always present.
All right, back to mid-screen once again. You're seeing Hishigato trying to get like a small poke into a confirm while dealing with the cross-up orb.
Yeah, it wasn't actually a cross-up, though. The orb can't cross up in that position. You can only cross up and basically set on the same side of the orb, but it looked like Hishigato was trying to just do something on defense and trying to get out of that situation. We see that a lot from Oito. Just using the orb to just try and be tricky and then really punish the person for flinching. Nice! Trade on the sweep. Doesn't get the full combo, but still great situation here for Seth, who has chain shift, so we might see pressure here. Oh no, he wants to hold on to it. One more cycle. Here we go.
All right, tries to get the jump in.
So much tricky pressure.
The counter poke. All right.
Patience to the jab. Trips in.
Gets rid of his Vorpal, and any hit from...
Oh
my goodness! I was going to say any hit from Hishigato would do a lot of damage because of the bail-off damage boost, but Ohito manages to get out. And there's only 9 seconds left on the clock.
I don't think Hishigato can do this. Oh, yeah, even that, he's just jumping around. It's going to be very hard.
Yeah, that round was a wash, honestly.
All right, so Oito taking the lead now. Hishigato getting that first game. But Oito with some pretty good adjustments.
Yes.
Things are really hitting. I think the unblockable dive is working out really well. Again, for those of you guys who don't know how that works, so the slow dive, it's basically a throw that works in block stun. So you can avoid it by jumping because it's a throw.
Right.
But if he uses that orb block stun to keep you so you can't jump, then you're basically just jailed and stuck having to deal with that dive.
All right, so Ohito gets another confirm. Mid-screen, he should win the Vorpal cycle once again.
Just one knockdown here, goes for the overhead.
Oh, it looked like he tried to go for an early command throw, still in block stun. So there's a chain shift. Hishigato just waiting.
And Oito also waiting, knowing it would be very risky to actually do something there. Empty lows. Oito really love watching the way he's trying to open up these players.
Because a lot of them are conditioned to believe that, like, okay, if I see an assault, it's almost always going to be a high.
Yeah,
but because Seth has a fastfall, he can just blink to the ground really quickly and get a low.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've watched Ohito a lot, but this is really the first time I've seen him really
use
like
that
tunnel
tool.
vision.
Yes.
He's really just going all in on some of these, and that's truly the player versus player read. He gets a good kick here, he can set the orb. Meaties into unblockable, which gets called out by up that. We saw last time that he did sweep, and Hishigato got caught for that. This time, Hishigato making the good guess here, spelling out the unblockable, and that's going to lead to a lot of damage. This should be the round.
Yes, it is. All right, so Hishigato takes the first round in game 4.
And that's the thing about Seth is that, when watching Seth, when it works, it looks so good, it looks so strong. But, Hishigato showing, it's like one wrong guess from Seth. Getting called out for doing that V-dive is the end of that round.
He lost that round based off that one decision he made, and now...
I mean, honestly, you could call some of that stuff a gimmick. It's just that Ohito is so good at turning that gimmick into, a real mix-up by using that player versus player mentality, really getting the read. And so Hishigato being able to escape that situation, that is really him getting that mental victory against the conditioning.
Oh, there's another unblockable setup. Oh, it gets the low with the 2B, and he's going to get a full confirm into the corner and also win Vorpal once again.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it looked like he tried to get a cross-up.
Yeah, he was trying to do something sneaky there, but I don't think he was ready for Hishigato to get caught by that first crash jab.
The empty assault low.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. In the
This
corner.
should be the round, especially because he has.
Yeah, he should be able to kill here if he wants to. Oh no, never mind. He's gonna hold on to resources. He goes for the
command grab, and he gets counter poked
all
out.
in on it.
Ooh, the land shield. All right.
He might be forced to use resources here. We'll see. Hishigata, he has a chance to close it out now. I mean, he's only 2 hits away. That's 1 hit. He's still gonna need one. Actually. Okay, 1 hit. There's a jump. Not high enough. That's to close out. Chance to change it. Can he kill him? Can he
Yes, he can. No, he did the wrong super.
There's a throw.
There's a lot of mistakes there from Hishigata, it looked like.
That was crazy.
All right, so Ohito's on match point to go in the grand finals. Oh, lifts the jump B. And you can see Hishigata like being a little bit more cautious now because a lot of those mistakes put him in situations like this.
That dash speed is one of the fastest dash speeds in this game, if not the fastest. And it really matters against these characters who try and like make a runaway game with Fireball.
Oh, another command throw.
Here we go. What's it gonna be? Ohito, he knows that Hishigata's smelling out these command throws. Oh my god!
He finally pressed the button on that fastball. All right, so now he's going to get his own confirmed in the corner.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of recovery on the fastball, enough that Hishigata's been overall reacting and blocking, but now he's actually taking the leverage to actually call it out with a button press. Taking the throw.
Hey,
Hishigata saying it's not over yet for Hishigata. Hishigata looking for this round, but that's a very big hit here. Ohito does not have orbital, so he's going to need one more hit, but you know, what's it going to be here? He's going to set this orb up, but there's a mix-up coming up. What's it going to be?
There's a chain shift. All right, the orb's still there.
Jump over.
Counter
Hishigata looking for something here. Borbol is very relevant. He gets the jump back.
Oh my god!
He just let the rock!
It looked like he was expecting another assault mix-up and decided to that small little pop-off from Ohito.
Yeah, you know, I love Ohito because, you know, he is he's a very he's very conservative, but behind the facade of, you know, this kind of timid-looking player is the heart of a monster. Really, this guy is just truly a monster at this game. Really showing it here by taking it over Hishigata. But man, it's got to be rough for Hishigata. He had so many clutch moments, but I gotta say that last sequence from Ohito, he clearly had a very interesting plan for the second half of that whole set. So I really want to pick his mind about what's
like
going
the
on
whole
there.
like assault fastball blink,
forcing a lot of these assaults. And is he going to do that against Clear Lamp, who he's fighting up next here, stepping up to the plate against Ohito in grand finals?
Yes,
it's the run back from winners finals. We said this is a winners finals, and now this is a grand finals. But this time, you know, Clear Lamp, he's got a record now. You know. How are you feeling about this box?
Honestly, Ohito looked. There are a few drops here and there, which made me question if he was still really nervous or if he was just trying to account for things that Hishigata might have been doing during that set. But now it seems like Ohito is going to have to make sure he pulls out all the stops against Clear Lamp to make sure he doesn't get caught in those situations where he's blocking the webs in the corner over and over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, Clear Lamp just playing out of his mind today, honestly. I do agree with both of their player sentiments that, like, Seth actually has some pretty good ways to deal with a lot of what Clear Lamp is doing, but I just feel like on the player versus player, I don't think Ohito has really been able to condition
right.
enough. I mean, he had some small successes early on, right? He had those wake-up crouch Bs to call out the web set and stuff like that, but like very quickly, Clear Lamp just shut all that down.
Right, just by like backing off and letting the web activate earlier, so he's forced to block something on wake up.
And that is really characteristic to Clear Lamp himself. You know, I asked him, how would you describe your playstyle? And he was very specific. He said he is a by-the-book player. You know, he's a very diligent player. Doesn't try and do any cheeky stuff really. Tries to just really play super orthodox, really just channeling the fundamentals and winning this game, you know, really just by pure strategy and, you know, excellent knowledge, matchup knowledge, presence of mind, you know, awareness. And we were seeing on the other hand, though, not to say that Ohito is a gimmicky player, but he really likes to do this kind of sneaky stuff. Especially going for these unblockable lines. Worked really well against Hishigata. We didn't see it do it that much against Clear Lamp. So is he going to pull those out? That's what I want to know.
He might go back to the strategy he was using against Hishigata to ensure that, like, you know, he's thrown off about what he was doing earlier.
Though, you know, I do have to say that. Oh, he's going for it.
Here we
he's
go.
Going for first option he goes for. Goes for the throw.
There's the assault. And you can see that Clear Lamp's just trying to see how Ohito is going to try to shield. Oh,
there
the dash up low.
that normal crouching B from Ohito. It's the fastest B normal in the game, and the reason why it's important that it's a B normal is only B normals and above can counter hit.
Yes.
And counter hit in this game just automatically improves your combo ability and damage. So if you get a counter hit, it's way better than getting like a jab starter. So the fact that you have a 6th frame is really big here. But what's bigger is Clear Lamp getting this hard knockdown.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, he can kill actually. No, oh, he's in script. Actually, I'm not sure.
It looked like he had a.
He was winning, right?
He was winning, and it looked like he just wanted to end the round immediately. But I guess it was like a small flub. But it's all right. He still closed it out, even though he
must
doesn't
have
have
changed
meter.
his mind, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, jump back. Now the orb's still there. Ah, throw it to the corner. You can see the weight from Clear Lamp because he doesn't want to commit to his shield right away.
Clear Lamp gets this dunk into the corner.
Okay.
Tries to look for the TRM on that throw, knowing that you could tech a little earlier.
All right, uses the force function to make the overhead safe, but
Empty low.
he's been doing that a lot in the last couple of games.
Yeah, Ohito, he's not giving up on this whole tactic here of jumping to show the jump. Because in this game, going for the raw anti-air is actually pretty difficult. You have a lot of safer, slower, like you can be more passive and deal with these jumps. So like in a lot of other games in Street Fighter, you would just try and DP that.
Yes.
But in this game, you have a lot of low-risk ways to play around the jumps. But Ohito really hunting for those low-risk options.
Just like how Clear Lamp's also hunting for those throws to get those throw reject misses to keep him in the corner.
There it is,
the rising normal to keep him out of the air.
Yeah,
this round should be over.
In this matchup, it is very difficult to do those teleports, and Clear Lamp is so ready to get that jump back, jump B.
Oh, and he decides to use his infinite worth EXs to probably take some more time to think about the set as he's going along.
Yeah, no. That is not a good start for Ohito. Clear Lamp, on the other hand, must be feeling really good about that, but he's looking kind of nervous. Ohito deep in thought here.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much time to adjust. Clear Lamp with the winner side advantage, so again, Ohito, he's got to win the first 3 out of 5 sets.
And then he has to win the next one.
And then another one. So it is an uphill battle by the numbers for Ohito, but that does not necessarily translate into the mental game here. We'll see. Ohito is definitely trying a lot of stuff here, you know, to try and bring things back, like full screen run up 2B. Start 2B, and it's working.
All right, so that early aggression there might be the change that he needs to make sure that he can throw off Clear Lamp, but
the call out, we saw this at Combo Breaker, where Clear Lamp in Grand Finals, he would just turn on these hard callouts like this rising J2C here. It's a big callout against throws. It's something you don't normally see Clear Lamp do a lot. We talked about how he's kind of a conservative player, but it looks like he really wants to pull out all the stuff and force the opponent to adjust to the more wild, the more risky Clear Lamp, right? Can you adjust fast enough? And I really like that he's doing that here.
Oh, and the overhead axe kick
Speaking of plays, that overhead axe kick.
It's fairly slow, but if it actually does hit, it does grant you a lot of damage, and that might be a way for Huto to get back into the set right now.
Yeah. Again, Ohito showing these jumps, right? Like, how is Byakuya going to handle this stuff?
Oh!
The delayed button press. Again, this game is all about defense and cycling some of your defensive options to counteract the kind of overall scheme of your opponent's offense.
On the up back, but there's an orb still. You did not hit the orb on the way down.
Yeah, so normally Clear Lamp's trying to react to the dive and hit him out of the dive. If he hits that, the orb goes away. The orb only stays out as long as Seth is blocking. Even if you tech a throw, the orb goes away.
All right, there's a throw.
Just a little too slow there. Ohito looking so strong in this second game here.
Oh my goodness, that hit the wrong way, but it's still corrected with the normal, but the combo drop.
Ohito, I think he thought Clear Lamp was going to just kind of be scared and stand still, shake up a bit, but no, Clear Lamp is showing he is so ready to react.
Look at all those grid blocks down there.
So crazy right now. Going for this kind of cheeky.
Oh, he goes for the command throw.
Oh my god, I think that might be it. I think he has this round.
All right, let's see what he decides to do with this. Bail off, there we go.
Yeah,
very clean.
Yeah, that
very
hurts
nice.
A lot.
Whew.
So again, in bail off, you have this like kind of ticking down buff, and when you do a super, it takes some of it, but not all of it. So you're able to actually do one super and then do IW, which is like the special super you can do with either 200 meter or while in that mode.
Oh, that confirmed from the rising jump A on the air hit. All right,
rising jump A from Seth, such a good way to catch people jumping out. And now here's a sneaky mix-up.
Oh, there it is. So Clear Lamp was thinking that a jumping attack was coming, but there, we saw earlier from his set with Ishigata, Ohito was now committed to doing the fast fall low.
There
like right there.
Goes to the dash up throw, but a little too far away. Clear Lamp really ready with that jab. And now the tides have turned here.
And
Lamb is behind on health, but really good situation. Yeah, really great spot. Yep, dunks him into the web hit, using the web to come up with the throw. And now, actually taking the life lead here, we're going to see another Oki set. Maybe no. Oh, okay. Just going to keep it safe here.
Oh, overhead blocked. He doesn't use his chain shift.
Yeah, Ohito using that EX order to try and get out of the situation, throws him. No combo off of it, but just showing that jump again.
All right, back into neutral.
Looking to try and tag him. Gets the jump A, but no confirm. He didn't think he was going to fall that far away.
Oh my God, they're falling normal.
He doesn't actually get what he wanted, though. I think he wanted to actually hit that throw, and now it's anyone's game, but Seth has the meter in neutral. Oh my God, he
jump out. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, but clearly can't Vorpal. Uh-oh, what's it going to be here? He can't get close enough.
There's a change shift. There's a grid thrust. But he lost some life for it.
He has the life lead. Oh, he does the life lead.
He got hit.
No, it wasn't enough.
All right.
The hit, it made contact with the damage. I don't think
at zero. At zero.
That was crazy.
Yes. All right, so that last 15-second scramble to get away from each other to ensure that, all right, I have the life lead. No, I have the life lead.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And also that, if you notice, during that grid thrust from Clearlamp, he lost a small chunk of health.
Yeah, it was a chip, I think, from the orb.
Orb, because he did it a little bit too late.
Yeah, that's definitely a situation that Clearlamp does not want to have to deal with because, at neutral with resources, Ryakia doesn't really have good choices. Yeah. He can use meter to confirm, and he can use meter to go into this web knockdown situation we've seen time and time again. But just in terms of actual neutral health, it doesn't really help that much. Whereas Seth on there has all these options. But speaking of options here, we're gonna see that infamous web Oki, I believe. Unless I'm just wrong. I'm wrong. He's gonna hold on to it.
Oh, but he gets a dash up throw, and he has a commanding life lead. He might just run it back again. More staggers. There's a chain shift. Oh, it looked like he tried to counter poke the 2A.
Yeah, it's going to be a very uphill battle here for Ohito on a sliver of life, but he does have Vorpal. If he can land a good hit and just run some corner game, that is exactly how Seth can try and basically rob Clearlamp out of this huge lead.
Oh, but the dash up 5A from Clearlamp, very clean.
So in that situation, near the corner, if Seth teleports behind you, he can't really do many things, so it's a really safe bet to forward dash out.
Yes.
So we've seen Clearlamp do that. He's just showing commanding knowledge in this matchup here of how to deal with all of Seth's little intricate options.
Cool,
the command grab, one thing we haven't really seen Ohito do that much, and it's because the command grab, it doesn't lead to too much damage, and we've seen him get called out for it, right?
Yes.
Clearlamp ready with those rising J2Cs, just jump out of it. Big dive though.
Catches the back dash, got hit during the startup. Oh, there's the EX orb again, so he just does a falling normal.
Yep, and gonna be able to combo, including this orb.
Oh, there, he tries to go for a setup, but no anti-air on the jump back shield.
Looking to feint into the dive, which I think was a good idea, but I think Clearlamp actually jumped too fast, so Seth couldn't catch that.
You can see Clearlamp just slowly killing all of these orbs, making sure that Ohito doesn't have a safe way to get in. So now he has to worry about the chain shift available. Oh, reverse throw. Here we go.
Ohito was looking pretty comfortable with his life lead. There's not much time on the clock, though. I think Ohito actually might try and run out the clock. He can kind of jump around and just be a little bit of a goof off if he can, as long as he doesn't get hit by too many things. I mean, 25 seconds, hard to say. Okay,
reversal EX command throw. Here we go.
Let's see how much damage this does. I don't think this is going to be enough to kill. He doesn't have meter to cash out either, but it's buying a lot of time. And now I think it might be time to just try and just keep up the pressure very patiently. Yes,
blocks overhead. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. So honestly, if he had not blocked the overhead, it actually could have been the chance for him to run the whole round back. But now we're one round apiece. All right, counter poking. And you can see Clearlamp he's still playing at his same pace. He's willing to knock out a lot of these orbs. Oh my goodness, check a lot of these jumps, but he just misses Ohito on the way down.
It's going to be this Oki with the orb to help him.
There's the unblockable with the chain shift to extend the combo into the corner. Oh, but a drop. And then you can see Clearlamp willing to take his turn back, gets hit out of the air.
Actually, he caught him out of the air with that crouch B, and just because of that hit, you do get grid when you land a hit, and because of that, Ohito's looking really good now. He's got some meter where he might even throw another orb out. He looks really comfortable, just playing around. He's got a chain shift. He might use it here a little bit too late, but yep, I want to help a neutral. Orb, please save me in the situation.
And he got hit on the way down, and he still gets a combo.
Yeah, he missed the dive. I think he was expecting that orb to get blocked, but it doesn't really matter because there's so much hit stun on it.
Oh, there's a rising normal. He doesn't jump forward to get a full confirm.
Clearlamp's dropped that a lot. This rising jump A confirmed here from Clearlamp. That's really been costing him a lot of these sets. And now 25 seconds on the clock. It could just be over here.
Yeah, there's way too much time and way too much damage you have to do.
And I think it's really, really indicative of the mental state right now that not only is Ohito getting these situations where he's up on time, but even in those spots, he's not running away. He's not just standing back. He's actually running up.
Yeah.
He's running up to Ohito and just like, running up to Clearlamp and just actually trying to kill him.
Yeah, trying to like make him commit to a button like, hey, you're going to press something here or I'm just going to keep doing this.
Yeah, most people would actually just try and run away.
Run away, yes.
And I love that we're seeing that out of Ohito. That's showing confidence and that's showing a deep understanding of how Clearlamp's functioning because it's been working, right? We saw the previous timeout, he ran up and just threw him. Yeah, killed him with a throw. It's crazy.
All right, so here we go. Ohito on game point to reset the bracket.
Yeah, he only needs one more to reset the bracket.
Oh, that orb hitting from behind.
Yeah, the jump back, jump B from Clearlamp. Not working out that time. Expected to teleport, but just a feint here from Ohito. So Ohito, what he's showing here is his ability to draw out these feints to stay tricky and keep his risk reward up high. Big frame trap though.
All right, so Clearlamp's gonna get a combo into the corner. I don't know if he's gonna decide to spend meteor here. It's looking very close. He just might. Yeah, there it is. He's gonna set up these webs, and here we go. Set play. Oh!
Dunks him into the web.
Oh, drops the combo, but he gets another throw into another web.
Oh my god.
So he just pretty much ends the round off of, wait a minute.
He tried to dash too early, he didn't even land yet. And now, Ohito, what are we gonna see here? What's the gimmick?
Oh, there's the overhead, delayed overhead, but he gets 2-8 out of his pressure.
Yeah, using that forward C axe kick to try and bait a throw of some sort or the overhead. Either one, Clearlamp not really biting that.
Reversal tag. All right, dash in. Oh, the check.
Yeah, that's really tough. Set, off of his normal throw. He chucks the opponent really far away, so he can't even meaty. And with Clearlamp's Byakuya, with that really long 5A, it's actually very hard for Seth to pursue off of that throw.
Oh, all right, whiffs the throw, but the web went off anyway, protecting him. That wasn't a counter hit throw, so he's allowed to tech there.
Yeah, Clearlamp is trying to hunt for Ohito's tech down. And we saw him doing a pretty good job of getting those throw reject misses early on in Winners Finals. Haven't seen it at all in the Grand Finals. I think these adjustments for Ohito are really working out here. Clearlamp.
Ooh, and it might be in Clearlamp's best favor to start hunting for those shields.
Yeah.
So once he starts to grid break, but unfortunately he gets grid broken. And then he checks the dash again with the 5A.
Yeah, that's 2 for 2 so far in this round. Ohito, is that going to be a factor coming into the next round? We'll see.
Oh, he had to make that safe there with the chain shift.
Yeah, I think he was just looking for a really fast reaction from Clearlamp. Speaking of fast reactions, that 3C though, not enough to kill. There's attack.
Oh, wow.
Clearlamp is not biting into this, but he does get grid broken.
But
wow.
Combo drops. Oh, he tried to do dash up EX command grab. But instead, Clearlamp decides to use his jump 2C.
He actually got EX4. Oh, I think he got his input messed up, because
the dash
over. But I mean, he would have lost no matter what, basically. So these hard calls from Clearlamp getting him to that 2-2.
Yes, and it really looked like in game 3 that Clearlamp had a really good chance to just end it there.
Yeah, this is it. Like, we got the crowd chanting for a reset here. Ohito, I think he's got the presence of mind. He looks collected. Clearlamp, you can see it in his face, on his body right now.
He's just like, I want to win this right now.
Yeah,
I don't want to reset.
He wants this so badly. And Clearlamp, he's we talk about how amazing Ohito is, but Clearlamp's not only an amazing player, but also just does so much for the scene. His heart, he has so much love for this game. And you can just see it. He wears his heart on his sleeve here.
All right, good block. There's the unblockable setup once again. It looks like Ohito's gonna want to take all the small bits of damage he can with command grab setups, unblockable setups.
There's the first real command grab chain shift into full combo, all the way to the corner. So that's gotta be careful now.
The orb should go up. Hey.
Needs him for trying to do something.
All right, knockdown into the corner, but Ohito has to be careful about Clearlamp's Vorpal, even though with this combo drop. Oh no, overhead blocked. And you can see Clearlamp just trying to stay underneath Ohito to try to anti-air him wherever he can. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the air-to-air shield, it does make you able to punish if you're close enough, but with the range, it looks like Clearlamp was able to do that there. But he catches the back dash again. Where are you going? He says with that 5A.
A lot of this match comes down to if Clearlamp can actually chase Ohito down and confirm an air hit with his normal.
Clearlamp, though, he's been dropping a lot of combos. I'm worried about whether the nerves are affecting him here. It's very uncharacteristic of him to be dropping some of these. He can't be affording to drop, especially this, but I think we will see this web set.
All right, gets him down. He also,
catches
no! He tried to press a button there. He really wanted to get out.
I hope we can see his face here. Okay, you guys can't see it, but the concentration on Clearlamp's face right now. Wants this so badly.
Oh, he gets the unblockable.
Yeah, Clear Lamp was forced to block the orb in the air, and you can't actually block
Grounded normals.
Yeah, in the air.
But he gets his turn back with the jumping normal there.
So much meter here for Clear Lamp, and we might just see all the way to the corner. Yeah.
Hey. All right, it's
Not,
close enough.
Yeah, not fully cornered, but this is still very scary here because a back throw.
And he bails off out of the green shield so he can escape. Oh, he's so evasive.
That air backdash, that is going to do so much damage because he's going to bail off. He's going to be able to spend meter into infinite worth. And there's a pretty good knockdown situation. It's in the middle of the screen though, but here it is. We set the orb up. What's it going to be?
Oh! Doesn't know which way to block there. As long as he doesn't drop this.
It's not going to be enough.
Oh no.
Can Clear Lamp get out of the situation? He lets it hit! Oh my
that's
god!
Bad. That's really bad.
He confirmed it! He's going to wait for this. This could be it! Like, here's the situation. One more hit! Clear Lamp.
Oh my god!
Sweep!
Because he knew that Clear Lamp was going to try to press there, and the web would not activate in time, so he decided to press a button on Wake Up there, which was honestly the last thing you'd think he would do.
He gambled everything on Wake Up buttons. I can't believe he did that. My mind is being blown. Like, you're in grand finals, and now you're ahead in what potentially could be a reset now. He's got him in the corner. It's looking really good for Ohito. More pressure.
Oh no, he gets hit. Trying to jump out of the corner to create another mix-up.
He has meter. He's going to be able to go to Oki if he chooses to. Let's see if he does it here.
All right, he does. He's going to win the cycle as well.
1, 2, and 3. What's it going to be? Yeah, he meets. He knows. Don't be pressing buttons against me. He sees the sweep. Sees it. Changes. Supers. What's it going to be here? Meaties. Just not closing. Doesn't need to confirm.
All right, you can see the more staggers coming in now. He's trying
down
to
so hard. And Seth makes the orange.
And he gets the confirm.
Rising jump A.
But he drops it. He goes back into the combo.
Uh-oh. He might not be able to get a full combo over this. One more hit though. Okay, here it is.
The dash up. He doesn't get the hit. He has to block the orb.
He needs one hit.
He takes the throw.
It's his turn now. Clear Lamp's turn. The jumps here from Ohito. Oh, he
Blocks overhead.
He attention.
Oh my god, he got the hit!
No, I mean, this should be it! This should be it!
Wait for it.
If he doesn't drop this,
he got it!
Your 2019 Iron Knight Inverse Champion!
Oh, can you believe some of those decisions there?
That set was godly. I cannot believe it. Clearly, it wasn't even a blowout at all. I really thought Ohito was going to reset the momentum, the adjustment, but